What is up, Vikings, Eagles, Assassins, Scarabs and Gamers? Welcome back to the Eagles Call, episode 10. We're back after 2 weeks off. And,
we are.
Here we are, back again. How you doing, Joe?
I'm just vibing, to be honest. I'm ready to get back into this. I'm doing well. Gyms are open in my country again, only like a month after England. Life is good. Starting to do shit with my life, as opposed to just making videos ranking all of the Assassin's Creed trailers. So life is pretty sick, and we're back with another Eagles Call, which is even better because we've had people asking for it. I mean, I don't want to. I don't want to point the finger, but everyone blame Jack for last week missing it.
Well, yeah, you know, it's creative differences.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Keep behind the scenes.
We had a physical fist fight. No.
Yeah.
So you have recently taken a minor little break from making videos, making content, just to kind of rejig. How's that been?
Yeah, it's been alright, pal. Would be better if AC1 wasn't a shit old game, and I wasn't fucking
that is a
trying
fact.
to get
It
all
is
the
outdated
flags
and
and
boring,
all that.
but
yeah. Oh my god. Right. I replayed AC1.
oh wait, no, you're not being serious, are you? Oh,
I am being serious.
You've made my heart drop.
I am and I'm not.
Okay.
I replayed AC1 because I was like, right, it's been 2 or 3 years now, and I thought I'll get the footage and all that, and I fucking loved it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
As you should.
the thing is, yeah, because it's been a full 6-7 years since I like 100%ed it, so I was like, right, I'll get the flags,
Yeah.
do the Templars.
Of course.
My patience is fucking snapped, right?
Well, I mean,
There is
getting all the... I mean, Assassin's Creed 1, sure, you can call it an outdated and boring game, but if you collect all the flags and kill all the Templars, then yeah, it's a fucking boring game. Yeah, no, that's an interesting decision on your part, I've got to say.
no, because it's been so long, and I'm a massive completionist, and it's been like, I haven't done it since I was 9 or 10, and so I was like, right, we'll do this. I'm less patient than I was then, and back then, I would like get the map up off Steam communities, print it off, run to me kitchen, and just bang them all out. But now, when I have it up next to me, it's literally, the worst thing is, I've got all the flags in Damascus,
right.
but the worst thing is when you one off, right? 59 out of 60 Templars are dead. I have to go all through the fucking Kingdom, and Acre, Jerusalem, Damascus to find all those, right?
Yeah.
And then I have 32 out of 33 Teutonic flags. I've gone over that map 3 times.
Jesus.
No fucking clue what that's about. 33 out of 34 fucking Hospitalia flags. Gone over that 3 or 4 times. No clue where it is. And now I'm at Kingdom.
Yeah.
And I'm missing 2 flags out of 100.
That's depressing. That is.
It's good. No, it's, and I still have all of Jerusalem to do.
Oh, that's rough. Like I said, it's an interesting decision. That's pain, man. We sipping on champagne without the sham tonight because, Jesus.
Fuck's sake.
I mean, that sounds almost worse than completing Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, which is one of the games we're going to be talking about today. Assassin's Creed 3 and Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag.
Yeah, because we missed last week, so we thought we'd do both an extra big Assassin's Creed. The funny thing is, every episode we go, oh, can you believe we just spoke about Assassin's Creed for 45 minutes? But in our own time, talking about content, gaming, chatting with mates, we always go back to Assassin's Creed.
It's just the natural progression of a conversation.
It's just a normal conversation.
Yes.
But yeah. AC3.
It just is what it is. So yeah, the Kenway saga, starting with Assassin's Creed 3, the most disappointing game of all time. But that's just me, I guess, because some people actually adore this game and adore Connor, the brick wall.
It's a bit divisive.
It's.
But if you don't get him, you're probably just a child and you don't get him.
Of course.
Why does every character have to make a joke every 3 minutes? My god!
It's just a game for adults, like Zack Snyder's cut of Justice League. It's for
fucking twit.
It's for grown-ups who actually get fucking. Oh no. I mean, Connor is not a good character. We can get that out the way first, right?
Actually, I think he's really deep because he has trauma and he doesn't make jokes all the time, and he's boring, which means he's good. So,
and also he has no motivations. Have you considered he like?
And they all just fucking collapse to suit this fucking. Oh look, it was fucking George Washington. You've been after the whole time. All right, I'll keep rimming him because that's what I do.
I mean, realistically, like, I'm not gonna lie, as I accept it as just a fucking American Wars of Independence simulator, it's not like it's still terrible, but it's not as terrible as I once considered it. But it is just that. It's just going through the American Wars of Independence, beat for beat, every single monumental battle, and Connor's just roped in.
Every important fight, Connor fucking clutches.
Yeah, and then time after time, he's like, "Oh, I don't want to fight for the revolution. I want to fight for the assassins." And then he just goes and sucks off.
And all he fucking
sucks off Washington.
Oh my lord. Yeah, I haven't played it in a good few months, but I think, right.
Yeah.
Don't jump on me here, because I know any term that begins with over is over or under in the Assassin's Creed community is
gonna receive,
lost any meaning. But Assassin's Creed 3, just a tad, because it is a shit game, is overhated. Because I think Syndicate is a fair margin worse, and I think Odyssey is much worse.
Yeah, in retrospect, I'd have to agree. My list, I mean, personally, I have a lot of attachment to Assassin's Creed 3, negative attachment, because when it came out, I was so hyped, I was so excited, and I
was too, but I loved it. I had an opposite reaction. I think with me, I sort of didn't want to like fall into the horde and say Ezio is my favourite, and so I was like, I think Connor's might be the best assassin, and I think there was definitely a time when AC3 was in my top 3 AC games, like above Revelations.
Jesus, that's...
To be fair, there was less back then, but I did fucking adore it.
That's a bit of a yikes.
I thought Connor was badass and cool.
I mean, fair enough. He is kind. I mean, he has a tomahawk, and he's big.
He's big man.
He's
big
really man. Strong. Parkour. Yeah. To be honest,
double counters, guys.
Whoa. I got to be honest though. I do quite like. I quite like the gameplay of Assassin's Creed 3. Like, of course, it's not the Ezio games, it's not Unity, but I'd probably put it just a tier below that. It's like, it has all the elements there, it's just a bit off.
Yeah. I see what you mean, where like a lot of it is just a downgraded version of the Ezio.
Yeah.
Why the fuck did like parkour need to become less fluid?
It's a rough one, because they just wanted to make it more cinematic, I guess, but that just led.
Look, you can jump higher. Look, isn't that great? No.
Yeah, it is kind of weird, and the graphics jump, if you can call it that, made Desmond look like one of the stone men on Easter Island, which was a bit odd, but. I mean, overall, I think it was the wrong direction for them to go in. But I think of all the games that had that engine, it's probably the best gameplay-wise, because it just feels... I don't know, it feels weighted, and it feels like kind of... As opposed to Black Flag, which just feels like a cartoon half the time. Oh, people are going to hate me.
Yeah, no, I do see what you mean. But 3, redeeming qualities, let's talk about them. Right?
Okay, let's go.
Soundtrack, quite good.
Soundtrack's okay.
It's like a good action movie soundtrack. It's not quite got the ambience of like the kids' scores, but
it fits.
There's some fucking bangers still.
Yeah.
Homestead missions are sick.
I do love the whole. I think that was like the perfect way to continue that whole Monteriggioni Rome type thing.
Yeah. Peg leg missions are pretty cool.
Fucking wait, hold up. I love the peg leg missions. This is the only part of the game that I absolutely adore. Those missions fucking slap.
And the fucking Fort Walcott one,
they're big,
with the set piece.
Yeah, they're just massive set pieces, and those are always the best.
Yeah, that one's sick.
The best.
Yeah, the set pieces in AC3 are still really good.
For the most part, I mean, AC3 Remastered kind of fucked up a lot of them, in my opinion. I don't know. I might have just been poorly optimized, but at least when I replayed it, it was the set pieces were really clunky, which they weren't in the original. But
Yeah,
Maybe that's
maybe.
just
And
me.
obviously, the best thing, Hatham and the Assassin-Templar conflict. Pretty good.
Hatham, yes. Assassin Templar
Okay,
conflict.
Hatham carries that on his back because
Hatham
it all just
carries
falls
the
to Charles
entire
Lee.
game on his back. I
Yeah.
mean, Hatham's the only. Let me think. Yeah, Hatham's the only good character in this game. In my opinion.
Yeah, Corey wrote Hatham in like 3 years, and then,
And then-
realised the game was out the next day. It was like, oh fuck's sake, I have to write a protagonist. Just throw this shit out.
Yeah, those early sections, I do quite enjoy. Even though a lot of people complain like, oh, you don't get a B Connor until like sequence 5 or whatever. That's a good thing. That's a positive.
Yeah.
Nah, the best redeeming quality is it exposed all these British haters who are just mad that they lost the Revolutionary Wars, because that's the only reason you dislike this
comments
game.
like that.
Oh, it's
That's the thing, right?
yeah.
That's the thing. Is
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a real Assassin's Creed YouTuber being told I don't like Assassin's Creed 3 because I'm British.
Well, that is why.
I don't like it because it's a shit game. That's why. Because it is a dog shit game, and if you can't accept that, you've got a shit taste. No, you can like it all you like, but just that's the worst thing with the Assassin's Creed community. They just want to write off opinions as fucking bollocks. Like nostalgia glasses. You're British. You're not willing to accept change. It's like no. People have genuine criticisms for shit.
The thing is,
they just aren't willing to look into.
I can see where you'd enjoy Assassin's Creed 3 if you were just like, because at the end of the day, like, it's a decent retelling of the American Wars of Independence, and it's got some good action in it. So like, if you looked at it without a critical eye, which is fair enough to do. I mean, I do it with a lot of things. Then I can see where you'd enjoy it.
Yeah.
But there's a difference between enjoying something and saying something's like very good. And obviously it's subjective. But if you look at the fundamental makeup of Assassin's Creed 3's story, it's shit. It's fucking shit.
Yeah, Hatham really carries it on his back because, like, that's the thing. The Templars, the 3 big memorable ones are Hatham, fucking great, Charles Lee, shit, and Thomas Hickey, who's just Charles Lee but fucking Cockney. Like, they don't represent Hatham's morals at all. Like, why Hatham, right, the man who is always the smartest man in the room. He's very calculated. Dies for Charles Lee, who's a massive fucking sycophant, and it's clear to see why. It makes no sense.
Yeah,
it's fucking.
It is a bit of a bizarre decision, but I guess it's just. No, it is strange. I mean, it's just a poorly written game. I was thinking of ways to justify that there, and I was like, no, I can't even. Like, there isn't a way to justify it. I think the worst thing is that Connor's motivations just don't make any sense, though, because, I mean, if you have a protagonist that has zero motivations, then why should I care? Why should I connect with this character? Why should I make an effort?
It just feels hollow through and through.
Yeah, if he had, you know when the reveal is that like George Washington burned down his village or whatever. If Connor had immediately fucking snapped and just went after George Washington, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. I would have been slightly more on board. But it's just they just look for any excuse they can to keep up the whole Wars of Independence thing.
Yeah, it feels oddly like patriotic for a game made by like French Canadians that's meant to like portray the real history.
They just love romanticizing settings, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like with London they make the classic, they just love stereotypes. So it's like, oh yeah, they're gonna make Wars of Independence super patriotic. We're gonna hate the English.
Yeah, like
but then in Syndicate, we're gonna adore the English and they're all great. Except for that one capitalist.
Listen, Assassin's Creed 3 was the wrong direction. It was, you had 2 choices, right? Either Shao Jun, because how would Desmond relive Shao Jun's? Something Shao Jun.
Hey man, just don't have Desmond.
Yeah.
Just cut the modern day.
Oh my god. I know you're joking, but it's still just... Right.
Am I joking, though? Is it not shit? And has it not been shit for 10
but
years?
Assassin's Creed has been shit for the last 9 years. So that's like saying, oh, just fucking stop. Maybe we should just stop Assassin's Creed. Ubisoft, hear us out here. Why don't you stop?
I think that goes without saying. I mean, we'd be out of channels, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Just become fucking... We'll become YouTubers based around that whole Ubisoft fascist mobile game that they've just put out.
Yeah, we will
bloody
get onto that. But yeah, Assassin's Creed 3, wrong direction. Shao June, Dutch Golden Age. Those are your two choices. You fucked up. Shit game. The world's awful
3 out of 10.
Yeah, 3.
World's ugly as fuck.
Yeah, it does.
So boring.
I reckon...
It's so boring.
I like that the world's sort of imposing against Connor, especially towards, like...
Kind of.
When he goes into Boston.
But, like, it's more like they try and do that, but I think the atmosphere doesn't really exude it. It's just kind of told to us.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, you're a native, so you'll be discriminated against. But then it never actually does that or has any ounce of that throughout the entire story or
Mafia
game.
3 did.
Well, the Mafia 3 did do it indeed. Yeah.
No, that's a good thing.
Hey guys, I just want to praise Mafia 3
for a depiction of racism. Yeah. Right.
Why are you laughing at racism, Jack?
Come on, cut this out. Yeah, right. Assassin's Creed.
Moving on.
Assassin's Creed 3.
From that terrible game, we move on to another terrible game. No, I'm joking. It's not that bad. I mean, it's pretty bad. It's kind of mid. Black Flag.
You've
recently replayed Black Flag.
Come on. Right.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking you're gonna feel vindicated here. You were right.
Damn right I am. Oh, sorry, I didn't quite hear you. What did you say?
No, you heard me. You heard me fine, right?
I didn't. No, I think you lagged. I didn't quite pick that up. I was right.
You were right about Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, the game. You were correct.
Let's go.
Right.
Let's go. So, what were your thoughts?
Okay, let's get this clear. When you said Black Flag was overrated, I thought you meant from people on like our end of the community who would put it in like 5th or 6th place, but you meant people who put it in the top 3, which I would agree with beforehand, right? I've played the game now,
Yeah.
and it's so sad because for the last year, my Assassin's Creed has just become even more shit to me. Like, I've gone from loving Origins to thinking it's kind of shit. I've gone from like loving Black Flag to just thinking, well, I still really like Black Flag, and also I'm now in this like toxic love-hate relationship with you now, and it's just. Yeah, right, Black Flag. So
I feel kind of bad for you, man.
I think now everything's happened. My top 4 fully is the Ezio games and then Assassin's Creed 1.
Which makes sense because they were the only good games in the series. So.
What about Unity though?
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, Unity's they're the only great games in the series. Unity and Black Flag are good.
Would you put Unity above AC1 though? We had this chat before.
It's depends on the day.
It's all the same.
And it depends. Depends if you're considering my rewrite as canon, which I do now. So.
Oh yeah, you wrote. You published your latest AC fan fiction. I'm gonna watch.
Fuck's sake! I mean that is what it is. I can't even deny that is what it is.
I am gonna watch that
sad.
tonight as I get these flags.
I gotta say, keep an eye out for the voice acting because it's absolutely beautiful. Going back to Black Flag though.
Yeah.
To me it's pretty simple. Story's great. Gameplay is shit. And when I say shit, I don't mean like, oh, it's not that great. I mean it's terrible.
Okay.
This is the conclusion I've come to. The combat is completely mindless. It's easy as fuck. You can take out hundreds of enemies without even worrying, without even focusing.
But you don't have the like fluidity of Brotherhood either. So it's just it feels very automated.
Stealth. Well, firstly, there isn't an incentive to stealth because combat is so easy. As well as that,
it takes fucking ages for guards to detect you, so there's no motive for smart play. Because like the combat's so
exactly.
easy, it's just fucking, you know.
It partially because like the AI is terrible because it was ported to the Wii U, but it's yeah, the enemies take ages to detect you, as well as that. Even if you're like in plain view, they can't see you if you're hiding in bushes or whatever. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
The parkour, glitchy as fuck, does not work. Does not work.
Yeah.
You know the meme like, oh, you're playing Assassin's Creed and then your character just jumps around wherever you want. That stereotype is only applicable to Black Flag and Rogue.
Yeah, it's...
And to an extent, Syndicate. The naval gameplay is good.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot.
But, like, the rest of it is fucking terrible. Like, the mission structure is the worst, obviously.
Yeah, that's the thing. Let's talk about tiling missions, right? That's like one of the big ones. I think...
We need to get Ethan on here.
Yeah, right. Tiling missions aren't inherently bad, I wouldn't say, but you need to do them right. I think Assassin's Creed 2 has 3, doesn't it? Where there's the Jacopo one, the one with the conspirators, and then the one chasing the guards. The Apple. I think that's 3, right? I think that's like the most any game has outside of, is it? Something like that, right?
Brotherhood has a fair few as well.
You've got the Micheletto one. I think there's also one where you chase the... Yeah, right. But Assassin's Creed 2 is a good example, because you have the Jacopo one, which is... What's that? Sequence 5? Something like that. And it's interesting because killing all the conspirators has led up to, like, this. It's probably the weakest of the 3. Let's rank the AC2 tiling missions.
But at least it's a climax to something.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And then there's the one with all the conspirators in Venice, which is really fucking interesting because you're getting introduced to all these new characters. There's all this like deceit, political intrigue. You have to like work your way past guards, shit like that. That's interesting. And then the last one, as you chase the guard, is good because it's like high speed. Again, it's like a climax. That's good.
It's throughout and it's throughout a varied world where like there's potential to actually, lose him or be caught or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. And they're all spread out by like hours of gameplay. Whereas Black Flag, I think you do 3 in probably the first hour and a half, and they're all very flat.
3 or 4, yeah.
Like the environments aren't really as fun. The missions, like you're not fully invested in a lot of these, so it's not that interesting. Like the one with Hornigold, Torres, and Woods Rogers is interesting because like the dialogue's cool, but most of them are just they feel obligatory, like they have a number to hit.
If you don't pay attention, like you can miss vital information.
Yeah.
But then because there's so many, like when you going back to 2 with this like the conspirators one, you're heavily focused on what they're saying and what's going on in that. Whereas when every second mission is a tailing mission, you start just zoning out. So then you can miss vital information, like with Lawrence Prince and
Torres,
yeah, like that's a really important. They spew some quite important dialogue there. We found out that Torres is against slavery, and we find a bunch of morally grey areas there.
He's only against slavery though, because it's less convenient. Like he has that dialogue because I used to think that I was like, oh, all right, not too bad. I disagree with slavery also, but then he has that dialogue with Woods Rogers. Just to be clear, the Eagles Crew does not agree with slavery. Needs to be said, despite the rumours.
Yeah,
it's not good. But then there's like, then there's that chat he has with Woods Rogers where he's talking about slaves he has, and he says to him, it's interesting dialogue and it's really fucking like, deep shit.
Right.
He's like, why enslave the body of a man when if you enslave the mind, the body will follow, which is his like idea of how he wants to like enslave the universe. It's really interesting shit.
The universe, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Every single.
A lot of the philosophy back there from AC1, I feel, and Darby's writing is excellent. Like the story, we both love the story. It's fucking great.
Story's great, yeah. Although it has some pacing issues, but I think that's like an external issue that links into like the mission structure and things like that. Because there are massive time jumps that, unless you go explore the world, then it just feels like it's jumping through years and years at a time without much explanation.
Yeah, like the time in the prison in Jamaica, like you just skip over months, and when you get into that mission, you're like, okay, I'm going to escape now. And it's AC3 as much as we've slagged it off, you sort of felt the time in that prison a little bit.
Yeah, I feel what you mean. Like, it actually has an
And
impact.
then Edward's far too trusting of Robert, his favourite geezer, yeah.
Yeah, they do just turn into best friends after 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It is kind of weird. But, I mean, I think those pacing issues are made up for by just the quality of writing. So, like, you can believe that they became mates in 5 minutes just by the dialogue that they have. Which is why that scene at the end where they're all sitting at he sees them all sitting at the table, and like the drunken hallucination. Those scenes are so good because you feel connected to these characters, even if some of them you've not even had that much time with.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the best side casts in the series for sure.
I think, the second best.
Yeah,
I'd
I'd agree. What are your thoughts on its status as an Assassin's Creed game, though? Because that's something that's quite controversial.
This is my least. This is the one criticism I don't have. I used to think this because I heard people say it. Like, it's a good game, but not a good Assassin's Creed game. It's a fine Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, compared to like the Ezio trilogy, AC1, and Unity, it's not as much. But it's still, like...
I think it's decent.
But no, because here's the thing, right? Sure, you're not technically, quote-unquote, an assassin until the last two sequences, right? But the thing is, and I said this in my video, the morals and principles of of pirates and assassins are essentially the same. They want freedom. They want a free world for them to, for everyone. To give everyone the chance to, be kings or whatever. Pirates go about it in a different way to the assassins, but their philosophies are the same. And the way those philosophies interweave throughout the game and lead Edward to realize that his motives to reach that aren't going to work, it's perfect. So I think that it's a different take on an Assassin's Creed game, but it's not a bad Assassin's Creed game by any means, in my opinion.
Yeah, great.
I don't think just playing as quote-unquote an assassin makes something a good Assassin's Creed game. I think it's about the philosophy and the philosophies and the morals,
which
is why
Syndicate is a good Assassin's Creed game.
Exactly, because they just fuck it off.
Totally it's
but that's why
Black Flag isn't.
Yeah, that's why I'm somewhat okay with like the likes of Origins as well, because as much as I mean that no, the thing is that story's way worse than Black Flag. It's very flawed, but I still consider it an okay Assassin's Creed game story wise because the philosophies of Bayek
he embodies a lot of that.
Makes sense. Because I think the series from the first game is built on that philosophy, chaos versus order, or the two intermatched, whatever it is, freedom versus tyranny. So I think Black Flag pulls that off more than well.
Yeah.
That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I think it is decent as an Assassin's Creed game because of like how the narrative works. Edward's arc is great and leads very naturally into him becoming an assassin, and obviously like the philosophy and all that, fucking great. It's not like, and I know it's the same for you, but it's not like my ideal Assassin's Creed game. I'd obviously prefer if it was like, for me, the ideal game is like one big dense city, and then Black Flag's sort of the opposite of that. But I think it's quite alright. Like the thing is, it's being compared to Valhalla, and Valhalla's place as an Assassin's Creed game, which.
Yeah, I mean,
I can see why, but
if you compare the marketing of the two, it's apples and Origins. I mean,
Origins.
Black Flag was advertised as an Assassin's Creed game, and I think it is just that.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's
like
not a Witcher style RPG.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing that I think, like, somewhat dispels the whole "it's not an Assassin's Creed game" argument. Edward, in the first few sequences of the game, still goes around killing Templars.
Yeah.
He doesn't do that because he's an assassin killing Templars. He does that to free himself, to free the people, and that's the point of the assassin. So it's the same, but different.
Yeah. And I feel like, obviously, parkour is still a thing. Stealth is, like, it's not about, well, it is, but, like, there's not these...
Gameplay wise, it isn't. gameplay-wise, it is an Assassin's Creed game. It's just not fun.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
It's just not good gameplay, like straight up, and people are gonna get mad at that. If you replay it, right? Sequences. I don't know if you agree with this, but sequences 3 to 9, sequences 3 to 8 are genuinely difficult to play through for me. Like, it just feels completely tedious. So much of it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I do agree with you because like AC1, I think even though the mission structure in that is also a huge problem. I did that in one sitting, and maybe it's because I haven't played it in a few years, but like it's so well paced, I feel, and the subtlety of Edward's arc is fucking great. But like I feel like AC1's such a better game in how it's paced, story in a lot of ways.
Well, it breaks it up well. It breaks it up well because it does like one sequence, you ease into it, then another, and then you get like 2, and then you get 3, and then you get the final one. Like, it breaks it up into sizable, manageable chunks that work as like a 3-act structure of sorts, or 4-act structure, I guess.
When I say about the pace, a lot of that when I talk about that is the modern day, how that's done, how that's slipped in, and in Black Flag with like the mission structure, when you throw it into a modern day sequence, it feels like
it's the worst.
It just puts the game to a grinding halt. It's fucking bad.
I don't know why they did it the way they did, but for some reason they put the modern day sequences right at the point where you most want to play.
Oh, I know.
It completely destroys the pacing.
Yeah, sages though. Remember when sages were a thing? Remember that?
Oh, that was a good time. That first, I do quite like that twist with John.
Oh yeah, and it's weird because I'm pretty sure it's the same voice actor, John Standish and Robert.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
it is.
Though. You remember that? Because
that would have been nice if that had been followed up.
That was a thing.
That was a cool idea.
It was like every new Assassin's Creed
Darby
game,
was sick for that.
It was like, oh, what's going to happen next? The Sage Ezio's box, and it's now nothing. Fucking everything's so detached.
Well, yeah,
it's just
the problem is Unity and Syndicate just deadened it in its tracks. Because Darby was the only one who cared about it, so he set up something similar to like Assassin's Creed 1 that sets up, or Assassin's Creed 2, whatever, that sets up something that could be followed up on, but instead of following up on it, they just stopped it in its tracks. It had potential. It was a great idea in my opinion.
Yeah, there's one in Origins in like one of the side missions.
Yeah, it's a weird one. I remember playing the side missions, and then suddenly there was just like a confession scene. I was like, oh.
Yeah, and there's one in Syndicate. Some like, I think it's in the Lucy Thorne assassination. One of the Templar blokes in leather jackets has heterochromia for some reason. And it's like, is he meant to be a sage?
That's bizarre.
Yeah, it's fucking odd. But you've been playing.
But no, even the way they signified it in, because like obviously what's his name, Al Mualim had heterochromia.
Yeah.
Darby obviously took that, and then like that's an example of a retcon done well. Because it would make sense for Al Mualim to be a sage. So I think that's.
I really want to know if he is or he isn't though. Oh yeah.
But he is. But he is though.
Yeah, that's probably why he did it. Because that was like. Do you reckon that was an animation fuck up with? No, because his eye was injured, wasn't it? He's got like a cut. Wait, does he have? Oh fuck! I'm getting really.
Well, I think he got heterochromia from that. Maybe I don't know, but I think it's you can headcanon that he's a sage, but then again, it doesn't matter because the lore is fucked.
I reckon there'll be a sage. No, I just consider. Top 5 potential sages we may see in
Well, no, because Darby's writing it, so I'd imagine he'll probably do something good with it.
Yeah.
Probably set up a good story for the future, and then whoever makes the next game will just deaden it again.
I want to do a video on like what happened with sages now, because I'm really. It just takes me back to like 2014, 2013, like theories and shit
good
about.
Times.
Do you remember like AC videos where they would just. That was his name, but there was channels where it was just. They wouldn't speak, but it's just text over it.
Oh, just text,
yeah. Like, my favourite one was Desmond Was Alive. This was between AC 3 and 4. And obviously we knew he was dead in 4, because, like, the first hack you unlock is dissecting him. But between AC3 and 4, there was this theory he was alive because he touches the pedestal with his left hand, but that's also the hand Clay touches when he says, "I'm saving you." And his hand's glowing when he touches Desmond's hand. And I fully believed that as like a little 9-year-old, 10-year-old. And I thought, I'm gonna find that video.
The thing is, with that Clay thing, I always saw it as what I thought they were gonna do was, I thought when he said "I'm saving you," I thought he meant it literally like, "I'm saving you to the Animus. I'm saving your consciousness to the Animus." So then Desmond would come back in the grey or whatever. That's how I always saw that scene.
Yeah, that's probably how it was meant to be. But like, as a dumb 9-year-old.
Well, no, I guess it's a double entendre, isn't it? But
I'm trying really hard to find the video.
That would have been so nice. I remember seeing the video for the first time. It was like that, where I realized that Lucy was a Templar.
Yeah.
That was quite a mental time. But nah, those were better times. Truly better times before Ubisoft hated being ethical.
When have Ubisoft ever been?
Good point. Good point. That was a stupid. When they appeared ethical.
That's just a joke, guys. I really love you. If you want to sign me up for like.
Are you talking to
Ubisoft, guys? If you want to.
Hashtag give Walshie a review copy.
Yeah.
Give Walshie 2 review copies.
One
on Xbox. One on. Oh no, 2 on Xbox now because you play Xbox. Now.
Yeah, because PlayStation shit.
Well, I think you're just shit at console management, but that's
I probably am. Yeah. Right. Assassin's Creed. We kept Assassin's Creed talk to only like 40 minutes.
Yeah, we talked about 2 games as well. One of which was shit. The other of which was shit.
Come on.
So
right.
Yeah, good times.
So, if you were gonna rank the AC, because this is the thing.
Do you want to rank the games we've done so far? Okay. I think it's obvious, but let's just
wait. But I wanna ask you, because you're ranking the recent one, and this is with so many rankings where like AC3 will be like really close to the bottom. Would you put Syndicate behind that? I'd move
it above Syndicate.
Okay, cool.
Holy shit, I did not realize how bad Syndicate was.
Yeah, Syndicate is fucking
Holy
terrible.
shit, I can't. It's unplayable. It's as unplayable as Odyssey. Like just about.
It's a fucking bad game.
It's horrific.
We'll talk about Syndicate fully in 2 weeks.
Episode 8, 9. Yeah, we're on episode 7 now.
Oh, I said episode 10 in the intro. What the fuck?
Wait, what?
Yeah, in the intro I said
Did
welcome to a Use Call episode 10.
just slightly off.
Right.
You've clearly gone delirious from not doing podcast enough. This is
just
7.
cutting me saying 7 over me saying 10.
I definitely won't because when I edit these podcasts, I don't have enough energy.
Oh yeah.
To go through. Now the thing is, the first podcast I edited, I went through all 2 hours and 25 minutes. And then I wanted to kill myself. So
yeah.
So you just got to skim through it. Realistically, shit.
Yeah. Fuck's sake.
That was a good time as well. 2017. Fucking YouTube diss tracks. I think we should bring back YouTube diss tracks.
Oh yeah, in the Assassin's Creed community. We could.
Oh, perfect. We can do some parodies like James. Leaping from high places. That fucking slapped back in the day.
Red.
That song will always slap.
But we'll do that. We'll brainstorm an AC diss track after this.
Makes me sad, but also happy.
No one would come back at us because I'm done slagging off the Assassin's Creed.
No, the thing is, I have an idea of someone who would, but I'm not going to mention it.
We're definitely going to talk about
we
this
love
at
everyone.
Afterwards. Yeah, we do.
We love everyone, and you know who it is. But we love everyone,
especially you. We always talk about you
Yeah,
specifically. It's so
we do this
weird.
every single time.
You.
Every single time. At like the exact same time in the podcast. We're just like, we love you.
Yeah, you
specifically.
You're great. And also leave a like if you think.
I know I am.
No, you're shit. I'm doing it. Fuck off. Right. Anyway. Oh my god, that's one topic, and we've got so many more to go. We're like 40 minutes in.
We got a few to go. It's been a while. Yeah, this is what.
Topic number 2 is just titled "Netflix are paedophiles."
That was a very smooth transition there. Oh yeah, Netflix are pedophiles. It's quite the meme. Oh, this was a disaster. Cuties, that's what it's called, right?
I feel fucking sick. Even like my stomach.
Wait, do you want to explain it for anyone who somehow doesn't know about this?
Right. So there's this film. We've literally had me and you have had this conversation about how French filmmakers are all paedophiles, but there's this French film coming to Netflix. Like fucking Call Me by Your Name, Marquis. Probably more French films that are weird. But right.
Those are the only two French films.
Those are like I know those and Amelie.
1989.
But right. So, and yeah, fucking speaking of French films, 120 Days of Sodom. But that's also a Marquis de Sade. That's
well, yeah, but that's still you can't just.
And it's set in Italy.
You can't just
the
keep
film.
going on about different Marquis
French
inspired.
If you're French, you're probably a paedophile, right? So.
No, only if you're French Canadian and work at Ubisoft.
Unless you specifically.
Allegedly.
Right. So, Netflix.
I don't think that's even alleged. None of them are pedophiles.
Allegedly. But Ubisoft are allegedly not allegedly paedophiles.
The fuck are you talking
guilty
about?
until proven innocent. Right. Netflix. There's a film coming out on Netflix. Oh, this fucking makes me feel ill.
Is it still coming out? Have they not cancelled it by now?
No, they're standing their ground. Like,
are they really?
Yeah. There's this film called Cuties or Mignon. I said that really well. But, yeah. There's this film. It's about like an 11-year-old girl. And, I don't know, I think shit's like rough at home. And she's like, right. To be like liberated, I'm going to join a dance club. And like... The fucking synopsis says it's like a twerking fucking...
Yeah.
Ugh. And I've seen the promotional images as well.
I'm not even gonna put that on the screen because that's
just more editing,
disgusting.
Isn't it? No, I'm fine with it. But like, that's...
No, it's horrific. But the thing is... Oh my days. Oh no.
What?
Oh no, the fucking I just looked it up and the reviews. Okay, so it's a 1.2 star like average.
Oh no.
But there's loads of 5-star reviews that are just
from critics.
a lot of pedophiles.
A bunch of people have been like, oh god, you have to wait to see the film.
I can't read these out because they'll be taken out of context and I'll die. But
yeah, it's
so it's a film about 11-year-olds twerking, which just every time I think of that I can't.
Oh,
it does make me feel very sick.
And it's my favourite thing though was that you tweeted it out. This bloke emailed Netflix support and was like, "Hey, this is fucked," and they were like, "Oh, what do you mean?" He just said, "Do you support paedophilia? Yes or no?" And Netflix replied like, "We can't comment on that." Oh.
No. They said we can't comment on that because we support like different cultures and beliefs.
Shagging kids isn't like, culture unless you're from Siwa. That's the only time it's acceptable if your name's Hepzibah. But yeah, it's
no, it's horrific, and yeah, they've like, it's because it won an award at
Sundance, who are again a bunch of French paedophiles.
But that's the thing. The fact that it's like the film industry is so fucking known for creepy shit. At this
wasn't
point.
Roman Polanski like a big he has some shit to do with fucking Sundance, But he also went to hide
But
in
it's
France because he's a paedophile,
like,
and they're fine with paedophiles,
yeah, no,
which is fucked.
yeah,
France, what are you doing?
Yeah, the film industry is so filled with like creepy shit.
It's
and,
just France.
or it has been, and oh, you're gonna get done for hate speech.
No,
against France.
I don't care.
Against
this is an
pedophiles.
anti-France podcast.
Oh, bro, I almost remember that time people said they were gonna. Oh, there's a group of fucking. There's a culture of maps. They're pedophiles.
Oh
They're
God.
fucking pedophiles on Twitter. So I got into like a mini beef with them, and they said they were gonna report me for like abuse and bullying. I was like, yes, I'm abusing and harassing a pedophile for being a pedophile.
Yeah, I know.
It's fucking makes me fucking sick. But nah, this film is. I mean, it really is just. Like, what can you even say? Like, it just. How can you greenlight that? How can you possibly greenlight that?
It's fucking.
And then, like, the photo they used, did
Oh
no
my
one look
God.
at that and think, oh, maybe we shouldn't take this photo first of all.
Yeah.
Maybe we shouldn't use it to promote our film. It's. It just disgusts me. Like,
Yeah.
maybe the film has a deeper meaning or whatever. But the entire concept, it's
Yeah,
not.
like-
No. It
feels
And
predatory.
like, yeah, very, very much so. And I mean, it actually is 11-year-old girls, or I don't know their age, but it's not
They
like,
look
you know,
far
when they
too
use
young,
fucking
you know what I mean?
you know when they use adults to play kids. It's like, no, those kids are children.
Yeah, it's fun. Like, even looking at those posters and like skimming through the trailer.
Yeah,
felt
they look
fucked.
fucking
Like,
depressed.
it just.
And I mean, I'd imagine that's the point of the film.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter because it's fundamentally.
Just thinking about it
it's a
makes me
shame.
feel filthy. Like, it's.
Yeah, no. When I first saw the photo, I was like, nah, no,
Yeah.
I can't.
Like, this is a bit deep.
I can't look at this with a good conscience.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah?
I hate. Paedophilia is obviously still, like, condemned, but I hate how slowly, ever so slowly, it's been somewhat normalised, like, to a tiny extent.
It is.
Like, how is that a fucking culture? That's not. Ugh. And
No, and like we say that. Obviously, in the real world, it's not.
no,
You know,
no, it's not.
but it's things like these films that, like you say, are slowly normalizing. Like, having that as a promotional image of a film should not be in any. And obviously, they were widely condemned for it. But the fact that it was even there in the first place is. Fuck it, I can't talk about it.
Yeah,
I'm
people
just
like
mad.
defending it
I'm
as
just
well.
getting
Like, I
mad.
think was it Tessa Thompson or some shit, like stood up for it, and
Yeah.
then there's fucking. That's the thing. There's so much like maps and shit as well. Like, I thought they were fucking cleansed, but then because I had a scrap with one on Twitter like 3 years ago,
Right, yeah.
in my edgy phase,
Understandable.
and I told you about this. This was the first time my old account got
Here,
suspended.
just real quick, can we just call them pedophiles? Because I don't like
no, I know they are
the phrase
fucking
map.
disgusting nonsense.
Yeah, because it's one of those cases where people try to use certain like phrases and words. They warp the wording of things so that you either can't criticize them, or like you can't, you can't
Yeah.
shut them down. And we should be shutting down pedophiles because they're pedophiles.
Yeah,
they're
I
attracted
fucking
to
know.
children.
But yeah, like the thing is,
Oh,
Twitter
anyway.
is a
Yeah.
hive for these fucking people, right? Because like
Yeah.
when there was that big thing with the community and like those maps, why there got tons of people supporting that bloke and fucking thousands of followers. A few years ago, first time I got banned, there was this map, right? It got like retweeted by
Yeah.
someone. Like, what the fuck is this? And I went through their account and I was like, right. I tried to like reasonably debate them because I was still in like my edgy debate phase, and I was like,
Right. Okay.
the thing is, they just kept being like, no, this is fine. It got to the point where I was like, you're a filthy fucking cunt, and I got
Well, yeah,
got suspended from
that's what it
Twitter,
is.
and they didn't.
It's ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
But yeah, it's
I mean,
fucked.
it's it just makes me so mad because as much as slippery slope arguments are fucking, they're fallacies. They're dumb. But at this point, it is like we're seeing more people willing to, you know, fucking openly talk about being like pedophilia.
Yeah.
It's like no,
no.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's not accept it. And they're trying to weasel their way into the LGBT community,
that's the worst thing.
Gladly. So, there's so many. I mean, obviously, again, it's nowhere near widely accepted or anything, but it is slowly getting there. But very gladly, the LGBT community are fucking just shutting that down immediately, because obviously not. Those two things aren't correlated in the slightest, just to be clear.
No. But the worst thing, one of the worst things, is the fucking fence sitters who are like, guys, paedophiles are bad, but don't condemn them because they might kill themselves. Good. Do it.
Fucking.
Please. But it's shit like this film, and Call Me By Your Name, shit that's fucking predatory. Like, Call Me By Your Name's a fucking bad one, right? Because it's like a 16-year-old and a 25-year-old, right? Another one by a fucking French filmmaker, might I add. It's been like, it's because they're gay as well. It's a big, like, thing for, like, straight white girls to go, oh, look, it's fucking, let's stand this film. But really, it's massively predatory.
Oh, no.
And it normalises shit like that.
I mean...
People talk about, like, normalising fucking shit on Twitter all the time. Paedophilia is slowly being normalised, and it's fucked.
Hold up. I've not seen it. But,
it's
like...
Timothy Chalamet, who looks 15 as is.
Is it that bad, though?
No, it's fucking bad. Like, it's this 16-year-old and this...
What is it?
I think he might be like 30. It's Timothy Chalamet, Armie Hammer. He's like a teacher. And he has a relationship with this guy. There's full-on, like, sex scenes. There's this one...
Yeah, but does it have, like... Does it have a point to it? Here's the thing.
No, it's like, oh, free love, guys. They don't condemn it.
Okay, that's a bit unfortunate.
The worst thing,
because that
is... love it. It's the worst thing. People love it. And it's not even... It is condemned to some extent, but there's far more people who love it. And that's films like this and this fucking Cuties. It makes me sick.
Yeah.
Because I think in like 10 years, I think we may have slipped further down this slope of like, oh, it's just, it fucks me off.
Yeah, I mean the thing is with that, at least it's an adult playing someone underage that obviously fucking the
of course it's still bad, but like Cuties.
That story's rough, but it's like it's different when it's actual children and it's depicting actual children, like doing, you know, like performative, fucking sexualized displays. It's okay. Yeah, no, it's Netflix are pedophiles. The entire film industry is pedophile. I probably shouldn't say that because I want to fucking work in the film industry.
You're admitting something there.
Yeah, no, the fuck you. No, the entire film industry aren't pedophiles, but there are
the French film industry are. The France are pedophiles.
Oh, Watermarky in 1989.
I thought we were past this. It's almost September.
Well, you brought it up first.
Right, Netflix are I'm glad that's done. I need to get that off me. I think.
Speaking of pedophiles, Leafy is here has been banned off YouTube.
Fuck's sake, Leafy. Hey. Bloody hell. Do you remember when his nudes came
Oh,
out
what happened? His nudes?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to body shame anyone, but that's unfortunate. Is that why he got banned?
No. It was like he basically made a content cop on Pokemon, and I think he said she was clapped.
Here's the thing, though.
Shit.
Right. Okay. Here's the thing, though. From what I've heard, all those videos were like, they weren't actually directly talking about her. They were just fucking clickbait.
Yeah, like
he mentioned her for like 5 seconds and then spoke about other shit.
Yeah, a lot of it was with that. It was a critique, but like he was throwing some insults about, like not insults, but like piss takes.
Okay.
But the thing is, it's more if you want to like give him a warning, strike, whatever for that. That's pushing it a bit. but outright banning him with no fucking just because like someone's unhappy.
Yeah, here's the thing.
Scary.
Yeah, it's. I don't necessarily mind Leafy here not being on the platform.
Yeah.
I think if you were gonna ban him, you should have banned him for the shit he said in 2016, not for insulting some female streamer. Not that her being female makes any difference. I'm just not for insulting.
White knight, cock.
I'm not. No, I'm just a nice human being.
But you're a tier 3.
Well, I'm trying to
sub.
No, like I wouldn't mind him being mad for that.
Yeah.
Like taking the piss out of an autistic kid or whatever it was back in the day, and sending masses of people to go fucking harass him.
That girl who has Down syndrome.
Like directly.
He's like, is that kid
like
fucking
directly.
retarded? Holy shit! Do you
Like
remember that?
directly.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
There's a bunch of fucking kids as well. Was the thing.
The thing is, I can't openly laugh about this as much as you can because I'm not quite as neurodivergent as you.
Oh, you
I have
intensely. Right.
Intensely.
I
have intensely light
results. Shit.
No, but going back to Leafy, I mean,
a nice swerve on that.
Yes, it just does set a bad precedent.
Yeah, it does.
Like being able to ban someone instantly without any warning, and in the first week or so, they didn't give him any reason. Like, obviously, Leafy is fucking loaded, if you didn't know. Leafy's rich as fuck. He doesn't need to make YouTube videos, but say that was someone who made their living off this. Say it was someone who's paying rent and, had to pay bills, had to support their family or whatever, and they just get banned instantly for, like, throwing a couple insults at someone. They lose their entire income.
Yeah.
That can't be a precedent that they set. And I think it comes down to YouTube not clarifying whether they're, like, an employer, a platform, or a publisher, because they like it's a tough one. Like I feel like with any terms of service type thing, it needs to be the same as the copyright system where it's 3 strikes and you're out. Because if it's not that, then it does set this precedent to just completely ruin someone's life essentially. Obviously Leafy's wasn't ruined, but it could potentially do that for someone.
Yeah, and also this H3 drama, yes, it's my favourite. I can't stand. I like Leafy more than I do H3 because H3 just comes off as a massive fucking snake to me. But there was
Well, I think H3 is just a fucking idiot, to be honest.
Oh yeah, he is.
Like I think people give him far too much credit for what he is. Like he used to be kind of funny, but he's not. He's not some mass, big brain, wise intellectual leading the YouTube community. He's just some dude who put flour on himself.
Made some funny fupa. Oh, classic. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a weird one, but the fact that Ethan was someone who fought for YouTubers' rights like that with fupa, and then he's just like, oh yeah, Leafy should be banned.
Yeah.
Just ban him. It's a weird one. Seems a bit contradictory.
Yeah, there's also him, because Keemstar, you know Storyfire, don't you? The streaming service, not streaming service, the like YouTube type thing that McJuggernuggets, the Psycho kid started.
Yeah.
It's basically like a platform that Keemstar's on, Pyrocynical, got like sponsored by a bunch of people.
Yeah, a lot of people have started not transitioning, just adding it.
Yeah, and
I think it's a great idea because I mean YouTube have needed competition for going on 15 years, and the closest they've had is Vimeo. And if you want to count Vimeo as competition, then you're fucking dumb.
But yeah, so that's basically Keemstar uploaded a video of him just sat there eating fucking chicken, and like
as he does.
On the phone to Leafy. I'm not even sure Leafy knew he was being recorded.
Oh, that was
you
a weird one. Didn't Leafy say something like, I brought a gun to the protest. I wanted to shoot up the place.
Yeah, which is obviously him just being fucking edgy, and like.
Yeah, I mean.
It's weird for sure.
It's a weird one. Yeah, it's a weird joke.
Yeah, and H3 was like, guys, I think Leafy might be dangerous. And then, as like a piss take, Leafy uploaded a picture to his Instagram of like a repeater, like a really old fucking Winchester or some shit.
Right.
And then
Okay.
AC3 unironically puts this on Twitter and is like, "This is a fucking psychopath, guys."
I'm a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
I am a.
Oh yeah. Fucking hell.
That's.
But like.
That's. I mean, but that's the thing. Ethan just takes everything so seriously. Like the whole Keemstar beef. Fucking. He acted like that actually mattered.
I know. I hate them. Like that. I don't like Keemstar.
I hate that. I hate that side of YouTube.
It's.
Like. I still fuck with Pyro.
Yeah, Pyro's great. Did you see his new
because
video?
he just kind of does his own thing. I've not seen it yet. No.
Really, I haven't even seen the film.
Just because.
But it's like.
Yeah, it's just tough to But he makes brilliant videos. He just does his own thing, just kind of vibing.
Yeah, and he's fully evolved with the times as well.
Exactly. Yeah. Whereas these petty fucking 40-year-old men just bickering about pointless shit that happened 5 years ago.
Yeah.
It's like, shut the fuck up.
The funniest thing to me is there was this drama with
Yeah.
Jacob Sartorius a few years ago when he was like 13. And
that's a name I've not heard in a while.
He's on fucking TikTok. Of course I know that. But like Keemstar was like, when this whole drama was going on, straight faced, says to the camera, yeah, I gave Jacob a call. He says he's gonna talk to me. Like, he talks about how he has fucking Jacob Sartorius' number. This 40-year-old man.
He's such an odd Donny.
Yeah, he's fucking weird.
He's just. I mean, listen, okay, he's for the most part he's good at what he does.
Except thumbnails.
In like in a twisted, warped way. But even with thumbnails, like they pull views, like
they're worse than
in
mine.
a warped, twisted, exploitative way. He is really good at what he does. Yeah. But it's just a bit odd, like, and obviously he's fucked up majorly, and that's never going to be forgotten with the whole pedophile thing and all that.
Oh
but,
yeah.
Nah, it's that whole side of YouTube is just. I just feel like I would lose brain cells watching it, like consistently and caring about it, you know?
Yeah.
But on a podcast, you got to pretend to care, because then it's entertaining. That's how it works.
Yeah, we do.
That's why last time when you told me there was a new star sign, I went absolutely fucking mental.
Star signs. That was a big chat we had for like 20 minutes, wasn't it? Star signs.
Yeah, and we don't need to repeat it.
You're not a Scorpio anymore, are you?
I am.
No, you're not, because it changed, and I'm not a Leo anymore. I'm a Cancer.
but I am a Scorpio.
Do you care? You sound like you care to some extent.
I don't care, but I'm a Scorpio, and I'm always going to be a Scorpio. That's all I've known.
Okay. Cool.
I'm a Scorpio. The Earth is round. What else? What are other
things.
Constants? No, these are constants. What else? J.K. Rowling's a transphobe.
J.K. Rowling of all people, this woman who brought like magic to the world and is a hero to so many of us as like kids.
Big nutty turf.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny. I mean, it sucks, but it's kind of funny. Yeah, exactly. It's like the most random person to become, this icon of fucking hatred.
Oh well, doesn't she live in Scotland?
She has.
I'm surprised you can get
I
away
assume
with that, considering you guys have no free speech.
That is true. No, that is true. I to be honest, I think I'm pretty sure I saw an article that was like, I don't think she lives in Scotland, because I saw an article that was like, if she did live in Scotland, she could be reported for a hate crime by some of the stuff she said. Like under the new bill, it's not been passed yet. It's a fucking terribly written, and it's a terrible bill fundamentally, but it's also terribly written. Like, the Catholic Church had to complain because it, under the precedence of the new bill that was being put forward, they could have been arrested for a hate crime for owning a Bible.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Which is pretty epic.
Sort that out, Nicola, mate. What the fuck are you doing?
That's all I want. All I want is just a Bill of Rights, because I currently don't have any human rights, which is epic. Yeah, it's a wild time. But then again, I do have free education and free healthcare, so it's okay.
Yeah, but so do we. But we also have free speech. So maybe come down and say.
Well, you don't have free education. I got free uni.
No
Let's go.
way. Is that what that means?
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. That's fucking mad.
Bro, I'm just vibing up here.
Can we do,
I'm just vibing.
We can do scholarships down here. But, like, that's it.
That's
That's mad.
You gotta...
That's blew me away.
It's a good time. Do you know what else is pretty cool? When we lived in the EU, basically, under like EU laws, if someone came to Scotland from the EU, they would get tuition for free. But anyone from England, Wales, or Northern Ireland would have to pay.
Just because you hate the UK that much. Fuck's sake.
That's just how it worked out. But it's it's a bit, it's a tough one.
Yeah.
But no, fucking that was a long tangent. J.K. Rowling. Nah, I think she lives in London now. But if I was her, I'd probably move to like fucking Poland or no. What's the place that's just their entire government's just anti-LGBT?
Slovakia.
I don't know. There's probably a few. To be honest.
Like anywhere.
J.K. Rowling should move to Saudi Arabia.
J.K. Rowling could move to like 70% of countries and be hailed as a hero. Like,
she's not even a good writer.
oh my god!
She just had
Joe,
one
I
good
swear
idea.
to God, I know the Ichabod
Yeah.
is shit.
Yeah, it's everything she's written outside of Harry Potter is dog
No,
shit.
but those 7
Like
books,
she tried to write
oh my god! How many times have you read those though? Like
8.
exactly, because they're
8
that
times.
good.
I read them for the first time when I was 6 years old.
Yeah, they've always been there. And like the last time I read through the books,
I'm looking
was,
at
like,
them right
3
now.
years
Actually,
ago.
they're in my bookcase.
Yeah, they're fucking great.
Yeah.
Another voice. Why am I having voice cracks again? Why is this? Why has this become a thing in the
Because
last
you're
few
growing into a
months?
man, Jack. You're growing into a man.
fucking hell.
Imagine your voice got even deeper. You sounded like fucking Kratos.
Oh, that's the thing. Like, my voice a year ago, before I fully started to work on a YouTube voice, was the most dead. I didn't even realise it until like, it's almost a year since I properly started my channel now.
That's mental. Yo, you got to make a video for your anniversary.
Oh, should I re-rank the Assassin's Creed games as like a for the
Well,
third time
maybe
in a year?
wait till the new one.
Yeah,
But
I spoke to you about this for Valhalla. I'm gonna be the cheekiest gamer around.
Oh, it's gonna be.
And I'm gonna write up the script for ranking up all the other games. Gonna record it, edit those bits, and then once Valhalla comes out, day I finished it.
Are you gonna have it out in like a week then?
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna be such a cheeky fucking.
That's wild.
Yeah.
You're gonna be.
I'll do the same with
rolling.
protagonists.
I
as
mean,
well.
yeah, that's a good show. And I think you should do combat systems again.
I'm gonna
because
I'm gonna be a massive.
For
slag.
whatever reason, even though Assassin's Creed Combat is absolute dog shit, everyone cares, and it's bizarre.
Except Unity combat is really good.
Even though it's the best one objectively.
It's really good though.
Quick question: did all your puberty go to your voice? Like, just out of
That's
interest.
really fucking
Why did all your
rude.
puberty go-
Are you saying that because
Oh,
I'm
no.
like 5'8"?
I remember when you did your first stream, and literally the entire
my
chat.
God.
It was. I felt so bad because they were all just like,
Yeah,
"What the fuck?"
I think it might have been because
Oh.
I have like a very I have feminine features, to be honest. But like,
I mean, could have been worse. I just got a buttload of ass hair, so
oh no,
probably shouldn't say that on a public podcast. but-
yeah, I almost okay, but yeah, I think to be fair, like being from the West Midlands is like everyone here saying is fucking dead, and also I have like
No, wait, you're from the West Midlands. I never would have been able to tell.
Oh, fuck's sake. But then also I have crippling autism, which is probably a part of the monotony.
It's not quite crippling.
It is quite crippling. Like yours isn't. You snuck away from this earlier. Joe's autistic.
I'm well. Not that there's anything wrong with being autistic.
As
I
if
have
to him,
the lightest of light indicators. Like out of 30, I got 13. So it was like the lowest possible thing that could be like, oh, maybe you are.
I think I had 23. But then I also got
no,
officially...
you didn't. I remember what you had. But
Wait, what was it?
29 out of
Fuck
30.
off. No way.
Yeah.
But then also, I don't know why that surprises me, because I'm not one of these people on TikTok who's like self-diagnosed. I'm the real deal. I am genuinely cripplingly autistic. So, yeah, that's great.
You should put that in your Twitter bio.
I get 25%
I'm
extra
the real
time in
deal.
exams. Go fuck yourself. That's
yeah,
the one benefit.
I should have used that.
No,
I should have used that 13 out of 30 to get some extra time in my
No,
exams.
you should 100% do that though, because even with that though, like fucking my history exam. This is just a fucking tangent.
Oh, that would have been
exam.
So useful.
Right, for one, my predicted grade was like in like the old equivalents, it was like high B, low A. But because I had to go so fast, because you have fuck all time for history, and I had tons to write.
Yeah,
my handwriting's shit
so
as it is, right? And I couldn't read it because you know in history lessons they print out the sources at like 6 fucking pixels.
Yeah.
Right. They did that for the exam as well.
Oh,
and there was text.
Oh,
on
that's
it.
tough.
And so I couldn't fucking read it, and I have to go at 100 miles a minute with shit handwriting, and I fucked it.
Jesus.
I did pass.
That's rough.
But I'm still pissed about that, even though I passed.
Nah, history's a tough one. It is fully like, oh yeah, write 6 essays and 14 questions in 2 hours and 25 minutes.
No, but I'm so good at just like chatting bollocks. That's why I was good at like history and English.
Yeah. And
then maths and science.
I
shit.
feel you. Fair enough. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of the same. Like with the whole words thing, I can figure out how to just. But basically just chat shit, but it works. Like, if you just get as much as possible down, then usually in history you can... Like, if you memorize everything, and then memorize, like, one part of how to answer a question, then you're all set.
Yeah, I remember fuck all from that. Like, I think the month before the fucking exam, I had to check if we were doing World War One or World War Two. Like, I didn't fucking know. But then,
Oh my days, no.
it was alright in the end.
Yeah. Not bad. Did South Africa, it was pretty sick actually. The entire history of South Africa.
That's pretty interesting because World War...
Yeah.
People are gatekeeping fucking history on TikTok. People are like, oh, if you like history but you only like World War 1 and 2, it doesn't count.
People gatekeep everything. It's so annoying. Like, oh yeah, World War 2 and World War 1 are also things that happen in history and they're pretty recent, so we know a lot of things about them. So obviously we'd fucking be interested.
As a Dutch Golden Age stan, I honestly can't relate. So,
I mean, personally, I gotta go for Renaissance Italy for no apparent reason.
Oh, I used to write about that all the time. Like whenever I had the chance. Like in year 3,
Same.
we had to write about like a notable figure.
Ever had a chance?
I wrote about fucking Leonardo da Vinci, and I wrote about the flying machine. I don't even know if that was real. But I remember vividly, like, telling my teacher about the flying machine and about how it was, like, a real thing.
Fuck's sake. I mean, yeah, I probably did that as well, yeah. Anytime we got to talk about any country, I'd just be like, Italy. I mean, I'm learning Italian, so...
Are you actually?
I'm down. Yeah, I want to move to Italy at some point in life.
Oh, shit, that'd be sick. I sort of want to go to Florence, because I finished watching Hannibal yesterday, and Florence is so nice. Like,
yeah, it is pretty gorgeous. I want to go to Venice before it's underwater.
Oh, isn't bloody Edinburgh going to be underwater in like 40 years? You were one of the cities at risk.
I mean, maybe a little bit of it, but I mean, we are built on 7 hills and a fucking volcano, so we have quite a lot of height.
That's the benefit of being landlocked.
The bit that
hundreds of miles.
The bit that I live on will probably be underwater at some point. But that's just
how it be. Everyone's gonna have to move to the West Midlands at the end to survive.
Yeah, and then there won't be any work because of big Maggie Thatcher. So
she's gonna make a return as the world fucking submerges. Oh man.
The dark side of the Force is a pathway to many abilities some consider unnatural, Maggie Thatcher says as she hangs from a little crane.
I love the goofiness of the dialogue in fucking Rise. Is it Rise? I always forget the names.
It's so terrible.
Like,
Rise of shit cunt.
My favourite one is from fucking Poe. And you can see on Oscar Isaac's face he knows it's shit and he goes, somehow Palpatine is
Somehow. The best is it will forever be they fly now.
They fly now.
They fly now.
Oh my god.
It's so fucking bad.
And anything with Zori Justice, is that a name? Fucking.
Which one's that?
Poe's like old galley that he made.
Oh yeah. Because Disney needed to shoehorn in some woman because Poe and Finn were obviously having sex, but Chinese audience couldn't see that.
Also, I'm taking one last look at my friends I've known for 3 weeks who all fucking hate me. In the trailer, that made me cry every time I watched that because I thought he was talking about like Luke. Obviously, Luke's dead.
It would have been good if he was. It would have been good if he was talking to Leia, Chewie.
Yeah, and the soundtrack wells it up in the trailer, but then in the film, you're like these people.
The soundtrack of the film is fucking. I feel so bad for John Williams because his soundtrack got kind of fucked in the film.
Oh yeah, it feels like emotional manipulation a lot of the time, but it's fucking.
Yeah, it's not. But it's not even like properly done because they just put random tracks in at random points.
Yeah.
That just sound like in the when they jump through space, like they go in light speed just like randomly through planets, which they suddenly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So in that scene, they play the music from when Luke blows up the Death Star.
Yeah.
That's the only other time the music is played, and it's so jarring because it's like that's the music that was like the climax of the biggest event in the entire series.
Yeah.
Why are you playing it when they're just running away from some dudes?
I know, but also
it's a bad film, man.
Ray Skywalker, but like
Ray Skywalker.
But let's
it could have been.
Speaking of Star Wars, Lego Star Wars the game. How was that for a transition?
Lego Star Wars the game? No fucking way.
Oh my god, mate.
They got delayed again, right?
Yeah, it's 2021.
Or just.
But that's going to be Game of the Year 2021.
Yeah, that's well, it's not. But it would have been Game of the Year 2020. That's a tough one.
No, it was going to be Crash
Kinda breaks my heart.
Genuinely.
I was gonna stream that. Well, I still can next year, I suppose, but still. Oh, I'm so excited for it.
Because for some reason, seeing Mace Windu just walking about Coruscant gave me fucking chills.
Yeah.
Because it's like, we've never been able to. I love like the hub world of the Force Awakens games.
Yeah.
But we've never fully had that besides like the cantina in the old ones.
Yeah. Nah, that would be really. I mean, to be honest, I have no issue with developers delaying games.
No.
Like, this is a big thing. Because all it says to me is, we care about this game, we're going to delay it to try and make it better. That's a good thing. I mean, I get that it's like people are impatient, people want new things, but it's like, would you rather have this slightly worse game or, perfection? Maybe it's just PTSD from like Unity and shit like that. I've got to stop swearing so much. But it's like, I quite like seeing developers delay games because it shows me that they're passionate and caring.
Yeah.
I mean, Red Dead 2 got delayed however many times, and look at that.
Yeah, that was supposed to be like early 2017, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But like, yeah, Lego Star Wars. I really hope. I doubt they will, but those missions. A lot of people hated them, but the ones in Lego Star Wars 3 where you have to like build bases and like command a military. I fucking love those, and I doubt they'll do them again. It'd be sick if they.
Oh,
did.
for real?
Yeah, those were sick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They were like, wasn't anything necessarily bad with them. I don't think there's anything really bad in the Lego Star Wars games, to be honest.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like Lego.
It's just the nostalgia classes, but.
Nah, but like it's my favourite. It might be my favourite Lego game. That or Harry Potter years 5 to 7.
No, Lego Star Wars 1 will always be my favourite. Well, maybe not always, but it is for now my favourite Lego game.
Yeah, they're all fucking. And like the Mustafar level as well. Can't you win as Anakin? Isn't that a thing you can do if you play as him when you fight Obi-Wan?
I've never.
I swear you can do that in the Revenge of the Sith game as well.
You can,
Yeah.
yeah. Now in Revenge of the Sith, you can. It's the Revenge of the Sith game's underrated.
Yeah, it's fucking cool. Like,
yeah, it is pretty sick.
The combat in those games was quite good. There was
Yeah, there's just
there was a Clone Wars game.
Have combat with a lightsaber, it's gonna be good.
That was literally just combat, and I quite liked.
That's not too bad because, yeah, like if you have a lightsaber, it's gonna be pretty sick.
Yeah.
But no, like a lot of the reason I like the prequels so much is because I spent my youth just playing the first Lego Star Wars game over and over and over again.
So getting all the mini kits and all that shit.
Yeah, it was so good building all the fucking.
Yeah,
ships.
it's really nice. It's like because Lego Star Wars haven't done a game in a decade, but for so many people they've got such a connection to complete saga. Oh,
no,
Force Awakens.
half a decade.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit game.
If we're counting that.
We're not counting that. It's bad. It's not bad, but it's like I don't know. And I don't like voice acting either. I hope there's an option to just have the like grunts.
No, I think there is.
Oh, good.
I swear they've said.
I hope that's true. But this looks to be the ultimate Lego Star Wars game, and I replayed Lego Star Wars 3 last year just because I fucking love it, and it's aged really well. Like I can't wait to get back into it.
The thing is,
be nice.
What the thing is, like, going back to the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
I can't really see it being a Lego game because it has no structure.
Yeah.
So how do you structure missions? It's
yeah. Okay. They do a mission on that like
it's gonna be
Burning Man planet when Lando shows up, and they do one on the thing with the little. Hey, you remember him? What's his name?
They'll do a ray training mission with like or like that'll be the first one. You know that 3-second scene we saw. Yeah, that'll be a mission.
Oh yeah. Oh my god! I wonder how they're gonna kill Carrie Fisher.
I hope they don't. I hope they just don't have her in it. To be honest,
I
hope they have more respect than Disney did.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking about the deaths in other Lego games where like all the pieces fall off or like their eyes turn to crosses and like.
Yeah, you can't really.
Yeah.
Can't really do.
To be fair, I do respect how Rise of Skywalker handled Carrie Fisher's death.
I don't. I would have rather they just didn't have her in it. I think that would have been.
Yeah.
Because when you watch the film, it's so clear what they've done, and it's like you didn't really need to do that, did you?
Yeah, I see what you mean, but like I remember watching The Last Jedi for the first time, and she died a few weeks before that came out, didn't she? Or was it a year before? I think it was 2016.
Yeah, I thought when she fell out the ship, I thought that would have made more sense to just.
And I was like, if they fucking do that, I was ready to be so pissed, but then she just flew back in. So it's fine.
Yeah, no, I would have preferred.
And Admiral Akbar fucking dies, and it's just like a throwaway line, which always pissed me off.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean he's an overrated character.
No, I know it's because of like the memes and shit, but it's like for some reason it made me really sad.
But it's better than like J.J. Abrams would have been like. He would have made him say the line and then have some like iconic death. You know the way he gave Chewie a medal.
Oh, even though it makes no fucking sense. Oh, that pissed me off so much.
He probably would have made Admiral Akbar just be like, "Oh, it's a trap," and then die. It's like I understood that reference. Yeah, good film. Good. Oh, what's that? Loads of ships with no one we recognize. Loads of faceless ships. Oh, you're gonna play the Star Wars theme? Oh, that's great. Good film. Very good stakes. Very good stakes in that. Oh, what's that? There's 100 different Death Stars. Oh wow. And they just take them down with no issue.
And they all speak to it. It's really cool.
Oh, was that Mace? Oh, was that Ahsoka? Oh my god. Oh, it's so good. Kill me. Fucking kill me.
The thing is,
I don't consider. I'm not watching those films again.
It's such a surface level experience because like I quite enjoyed it when it first came out. Like, and then the next day, I was like,
Yeah.
because I really like the fucking Chewie getting his medal, and the next day I was like, that's a really fucking shallow film.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was trying so hard to love it when I was watching it. So I was like, even when they were doing the jumping around fetch quest at the start, I was like, okay, this is fun. This is just it's fast paced. And then it got to the end, and it was like,
oh, the pacing is
first
so
of all,
fucked.
First of all, it's so obvious that they've just copied Endgame.
Yeah.
Like, this doesn't make sense in this universe. This doesn't make sense in the tone of the rest of the series. Also, this isn't anything. Like, this is mindless. It's just, I'm not saying Star Wars is fucking peak intellectual material, but it's just like, oh, it's a bunch of Death Star level ships, and they're gonna ride horses along them to hit like one. It was like, what am I watching? Why is
on for a bit?
Yeah, it's like, why is any of this happening? You know?
That's the thing. Is do you remember that trailer when the first trailer came out when Rey jumps over Kylo's TIE fighter and you hear Palpatine laugh? It was like, holy shit! Yeah, Palpatine's back. How are they going to explain this? Oh my god! And then it's all just
Fortnite.
It's iconography.
It's explained in Fortnite.
Oh my god!
For the sake of it.
Yeah, that's another thing. Marvel.
Yeah, it's
the Marvel fucking Fortnite is canon in Marvel.
But people are just overreacting.
Wait.
Because it doesn't matter.
But Thor plays Fortnite in Endgame. But also...
Yes.
I suppose they're in like different universes. But that's just fucking weird to me.
It's marketing. They're making money. It's a business. It's not real. I mean, I get it. I get why you'd be annoyed, because it's the same way like they put Ezio in a fucking mobile game.
Yeah, I miss when Ubisoft were a passionate company who cared about making good games.
No, but
because I did.
No, but
I love Ubisoft.
The whole Marvel thing in Fortnite, like, sure they say it's canon. It's just like one of those funny, haha, you know, oh, this universe exists in the Marvel multiverse.
Yeah.
Okay, who cares? It's just gonna be a throwaway kind of joke thing. It's not gonna be like Fortnite's gonna appear in, you know, the next fucking Avengers comic or whatever. I don't read comics anymore, so.
Free Fortnite though. We spoke about this the other week.
No, don't free Fortnite. Fortnite are a bunch of cunts.
They're the victim.
They're in the wrong. Epic Games. No, they're not.
They're one of the biggest games.
We don't need to talk about this again for a long time. But
yeah.
They're not the victim. They could have just sued Apple, but instead they went down this path to try and demonize them. They just ended up looking like cunts. And that's the way it is.
Yeah. Oh, we skipped over a topic here. Patrice's game. You know that Humankind Odyssey thing?
Oh, the big monkey one.
Yeah, that's just... I know fuck all about this. I shouldn't probably...
It's not good, though, is it? I've heard it's not good.
Oh, it's... No, it came out ages ago, apparently.
Yeah, it's not... I think there's a reason we haven't heard much about it.
I swear I saw this on his Twitter. Hold on. Patrice Desolé.
It's not good.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's...
Obviously, I've not played it, but like...
on Steam.
Yeah.
I was more interested in his Amsterdam game.
That would have been nice.
Would have been better if it was an Assassin's Creed game set in the Dutch Golden Age, headed by Patrice Desolé.
But of course.
But
of course.
Yeah.
Because of course it would. But nah, it's not looking like anything to me personally. It's a skip, because it's a shame.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if he had kept control of Assassin's Creed. Like, I just feel bad for him, because it was, even if the ideas that he was going in, like the direction he was going in, doesn't sound that great. One, it obviously would have been better than what we got, because it would have been a story with an actual ending.
Yeah.
But also, I just feel bad for him, because it's this baby that he created that was truly successful, and he was just fucked off. Which is a real shame.
Yeah, because he had so much vision, and he was clearly so passionate about everything that he did. Whereas now, it's... right, this is the thing. games
Yeah.
aging, right, is like a big topic of discussion in Assassin's Creed, and people often point to the Ezio games and AC1. But the thing is, I think those games, AC1 hasn't aged the best, of course, but when you look at those games and you look at Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, I think these games are very much products of their time, and we'll look back at those in a few years and be like, that's such like a fucking late 2010s RPG Witcher 3 type of thing. Whereas back then,
Yeah.
it's something so much more special that has a heart to it, and that is always going to age far better than something that's just a passionless product. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think 2 through Revelations are timeless.
Yeah, Brotherhood especially,
and
I
you
think has aged fucking amazingly well.
Yeah, absolutely. Whereas you look at it, exactly like you said, it's a product of their time. It's like the trends that went and gone throughout the whole of gaming. I mean, it's just kind of
you can't.
It's going to be looked.
If you make something based solely off of a trend, especially one that betrays the core elements of a series, that is inevitably going to age like shit, and that'll be Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, and people are surely going to turn on it in a few years. But the thing is, if you make something you really want to make from the heart that's unique and special, like Betrays did, sure it'll age, but far, like a fine wine, as you say. It's like that show that was being made called OK Boomer. That meme is already that was a shit meme to start.
Pain.
But
yeah, no,
it's not even out yet.
You can't. That's exactly what it is. I mean, obviously, it's a trend. You can't build media off trends or fads or whatever. It's like in the early 2010s when YouTubers started making films. They came out 5 years. Like the Fred film came out like 3 years after Fred was relevant. Because you can't produce something.
As well was a fucking huge thing. You can watch this film in 3D.
Yeah, you can't. Oh yeah, that was
4D as well.
You can't.
Did you ever go to like Blackpool Pleasure Beach and they'll have like 4D films?
Oh nah, I never did.
That was weird. I don't think they do that anymore.
But you can't ride a wave when it comes to something like games, because it takes 3 to 4 years to develop a game. Like a big budget AAA game, like you can't just ride a wave like that. When it comes to something like Horizon, it came out. Obviously, it was better, but it was clear that they had that vision before The Witcher 3 came out.
Yeah.
Whereas Origins, on the other hand, it was like they're building it to be like The Witcher 3, and then Odyssey even more so.
Yeah, and that's why if Assassin's Creed I say this every episode, if Assassin's Creed remains an RPG, I am fucking done. I'm leaving. I might talk, but like I just can't be arsed. Assassin's Creed just brings me so much pain, and I know it's the same for you. And I wish it wasn't so.
Yeah. I mean, I love what I had with it. I'm not even. I'm at the point now where I'm not even like. I still care.
Yeah.
But it's. Right now, I've just accepted. I'm just waiting for Valhalla to finish, basically.
That's the thing. We back when Valhalla was revealed, we kept saying like, okay, this looks alright, but what about the next gen game? Because it's like a fucking a decent roadblock to getting back to what Assassin's Creed is. Yeah, the thing is,
it's kind of just giving me a breather. Like, it's quite nice because I'm just excited for other games. Obviously, I have been before, but like. All I'm really focused on now is like Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Whatever else is announced.
Even though I know that'll be a better game, Assassin's Creed. Yeah. Like, I can never take my eyes off Assassin's Creed. Like, it's fucking.
Fair enough. Fair enough. When it comes to something like Valhalla, I can because I don't look at it as Assassin's Creed. So.
Yeah. I'd kind of prefer if like Derby. I wouldn't prefer if Derby and Jesper weren't involved. It's more because like. It has so much potential to have such talent behind it, and now, it's not gonna like. It could be so much better if it was like a proper game with like Patrice.
It really, because I know what I'm 95% sure what's gonna happen story wise, and I'm sure the story is gonna be fucking fantastic. But yeah, like you said, It has that. It's the opposite of Unity, whereas it has that potential gameplay wise, but it's shit story wise.
Yeah.
Valhalla, I think is going to be another Black Flag. And that's good because Black Flag's a good game, but it's nothing groundbreaking. It's nothing exceptional. It's nothing that is enough to properly bring back the love I had for the series.
Yeah.
That was badly worded. I still love the series. Loving the new games though. I think it's a different thing.
Yeah, they're just so dry, and I can see the fucking corporate smarminess, and like, oh, just do what they did. It'll fucking work. We're putting none of the effort, not none of the effort, but like nowhere near the same amount of time or care, or it's
care. I don't care.
Hey man.
Speaking of disasters, since we're talking about Assassin's Creed, Gotham Knights was announced. It won DC Fandome.
I thought you were going to go on to
Kim
Jong-un dying as the next disaster, because that's on the top of the list.
Yeah, no, that's worse. That's significantly worse. I mean, I cried into my pillow that night. Yeah, Kim Jong-un is dead again for the third time in 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's lovely. Is he actually dead? Have they confirmed it yet? Have TMZ confirmed it yet? Let me look this up
on my number one news source, Twitter. Kim Jong-un.
I'm surprised it's not Reddit, to be honest. Just considering.
It's just memes about Kim Jong-un fucking dying all the time. He's been at some government meeting the other day, but
so he's alive,
old
but he's also
Kim
not.
Jong-un?
So he's only in like his 40s or 50s.
Yeah, he doesn't look old. Kim Jong-un. He's 36.
Jesus fucking what? How has he died 3 times? Bro, just take a multivitamin. How can you even die, bro? Just don't.
Yeah, it's bloody.
But yeah, speaking of dead franchises, going back to it quickly, Gotham Knights. What are your thoughts? Because I've made my thoughts very well known.
Yeah,
what are your thoughts on Gotham Knights right now?
My thoughts are, Joe, I'm tired of all of this. I look at this, right? I look at the fucking gameplay and I see all the numbers flying off, and I see all the fucking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's another one.
This is not the fucking Batman or Bat Family fucking like. This is the thing.
No one wanted this.
No, they didn't. Like, that's the thing. RPGs and all the fucking numbers and spongy enemies do not serve Assassin's Creed. They don't serve Avengers. They don't serve, fucking Nightwing, Barbara Gordon, whoever, right? Because why the fuck am I going to play as, like, Hulk so I can slowly, like, fucking batter to death just one...
It's hard. I think at this point my least favorite part of this trend is the numbers. Fucking bro, it's why do numbers fly off enemy? They're completely arbitrary numbers. Fly off enemies when they already have a fucking health bar above.
Yeah, I fucking
just stop.
That's the thing,
bro. The thing is for me, it completely breaks my immersion because it's. Seeing those numbers is an equivalent to me of just being able to see the code that makes up the game.
Yeah.
It's like, what? I don't want to know what fucking damage stat my sword is. Sure, I want to know that it's better than my last one because I want to see improvement.
Yeah.
But I don't care what number it is.
Yeah.
Unless you're playing a proper MMORPG or like a, I don't know, fucking Castle, Farmville or something. I don't know. Who wants to see numbers every 5 minutes in their games? No, you just want to get immersed within the experience of feeling like that.
Yay. The worst thing is though with Avengers and Gotham Knights is you can reskin this. It feels like a reskin of another game because it feels so far detached from the fantasy of playing as Nightwing or fucking Iron Man. It's not
exactly.
where you want to play as those characters. It's just not every game has to be a fucking RPG. Can we just not do this?
Yeah,
please?
that's That's the worst thing. Because if you know, we saw once in a while, it's like, okay, a new RPG, this could be good. At this point, it's like every single one of my favorite franchises.
Yeah.
Every single one.
Like Cyberpunk is going to be the last
the same.
RPG
It's
I'll
the
play.
same. It's the same game. I mean, Cyberpunk's different because it's
No, because
made by
that
a studio
Cyberpunk will be good, and I'll play that, and I will never touch an RPG again. I'm so fucking.
Yeah, because it's
Can't.
like, it just doesn't. Even. It's not even that they're all RPGs. It's that they're all the same RPG. Like if they made like Skyrim is not the same as The Witcher, and that's not the same as whatever. Not the same as they're not all this. These games all have the exact same number system. They all have the exact same scaling system. They all have the exact same enemy types. They all have the exact same combat. They all have the exact same everything. They're all the same game, reskinned over and over and over and over and over. And I think that's the worst thing, because if it was different RPGs that provided unique experiences which fit in with their world, their universe, their characters, that would be great. That would be interesting. But right now it's just, oh, another game with level 10 enemies that I can hack away at for 50 minutes.
Yeah, that's the thing, is they feel so commercial, these games. Like, you don't feel the passion in the slightest.
Yeah, exactly. They feel they feel mass produced.
Yeah, exactly. And I think the only good thing to come of this is your video. Wait, Robin's online? It's fucking. Oh my god.
Oh well, first of all, that's not my accent. That was horrible. I was
That
so
was pretty
hyped.
good,
Like
to be honest.
the intro and the cinematic trailers to that, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a full sequel to Arkham Knight. It's gonna have all the characters from the Bat family. It's gonna be single player. It's gonna have the classic Arkham gameplay. And then I saw Robin has joined the session.
Yeah.
And I saw that, I was like, no. And then I saw the 10 above the enemy's head in that same little, like, the same, that shape that's above every enemy's head in an RPG, and it's the same font.
Oh, the stealth
I saw that, was
looks
like,
shit as well.
Yeah, it just looks, it's just, everything is so bare bones. It's bizarre. Like, they have no interest in making unique gameplay systems anymore.
Yeah, but you haven't played it yet, so you're not meant to judge something off of a trailer that shows gameplay.
No, the thing is...
Stop.
No, it's not, because part of what makes a game good is if it fits, if it makes sense. Like, part of the reason the Arkham games are so good, there's, like, how everyone says it makes you feel like Batman, big cliche, big stereotype,
You do,
ha ha ha. No, but yeah, that's part of what makes it good, because it's a unique gameplay experience that only fits, or at least it fits the best with that character. Which is why when every other studio tried to copy the free flow combat system, it didn't work. Black Flag didn't work. Shadow of Mordor wasn't great, because it fits him perfectly. And part of what makes games great is if they fit or not. Which is, again, going back to like fucking L.A. Noire, that gameplay is so unique, and you wouldn't think it would work, but because of the situation of the game, it works. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, Batman Arkham City. I know I'm saying games from all the same time period, but my point is that, like, there's a reason, because those unique gameplay systems perfectly match their setting. Whereas this, you can't. I'm trying to think of an analogy.
I know what you mean,
It's
though.
like,
Studios really box themselves in when they try and do what's popular instead of what works, and that's what Warner Bros. Have done, and it looks dreadful.
The same color of paint won't work in every room of your house. I think that's the closest I can get to a good analogy.
Yeah, all my walls are white though, so that's fine.
Fair enough. I got some green ones after Henry Green, the character.
That's fucking you little Henry Green shrine.
Does the name Henry Green ring a bell?
Falling into fucking delirium.
I knew you would, Greenie. I kind of have. It's getting late. I've been up since like 4 a.m.
Fucking hell, yeah. I had a fat nap
Gyms are open,
today.
I gotta be.
I really needed that. But yeah.
When you say a nap, you mean a 12-hour sleep?
No, I slept from like 1 to 6. because I've been up for like a day, but that.
Oh, that's not too bad.
But
that's not too bad. Maybe try and get to sleep, tonight.
no, I do.
Considering
but
you didn't last
tonight
night.
I'm just gonna bang out the rest of AC1. I'm gonna get these flags. I'm gonna have to do all
Bro,
of
just
the
down some
kingdom
cat.
again. I am gonna do some.
Or you
some
could.
cat.
Wait, how has this happened? Because if you looked up where they are.
No, but like that's the thing is there's the map and it has
Yeah.
little numbers of where to go. But then
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
I'm doing this after I've done like the main playthrough, and just by playing that I'll have picked up a
Okay.
few of each. And so when I'm going to pick up the flags, if I miss one, I'll be like, okay, I guess I picked it up before. And it's there's so
Hello.
hello.
What happened there?
I
Were you just depressed? Was that what that was?
I'm just not.
Ah, right, okay. You just have a full-on breakdown.
I can feel it coming on. We need to move on. Let's talk about Fandome, because Gotham Knights was shit.
Yeah.
Fandome was
Yeah, so
fucking
Gotham Knights was shit.
surprisingly.
But other than that, DC have bounced back, and I'm so happy
yeah,
for
what
it.
surprised me was that
fucking-
Gotham, like mini-series of like Year 1 Batman about the corruption in the Gotham PD.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be that looks
That would be
fantastic.
sick.
I mean, or that sounds fantastic.
So is
I guess.
Jim going to be the
It's
main character of that?
more accurate? I'd imagine it would surround. I'd imagine it surround around Jim.
Yeah.
Does that sentence make sense? Anyway, yeah. I'd imagine
Is Matt
so.
Reeves doing that?
Because I doubt it.
Yeah.
I mean, like, nah, no. I think it'll be someone else with the help. Like maybe Matt Reeves will produce it or something, like help produce it. But, I think he's fairly focused on the Batman, which looks. I mean, the Batman.
Yeah, it looks fucking great.
Looks like the best Batman film.
It might be like.
Like as a film, I don't think it'll be better than The Dark Knight. It could be. It has the
think it
potential
could
to be
be.
better. I doubt it, just because The Dark Knight is so good. But as a Batman film, no doubt almost no doubt in my mind this is gonna be the best. It just looks so perfect. Robert Pattinson. People had their doubts because people always have their doubts with every Batman.
He did Twilight a few years ago.
Well, no, yeah, because fucking that's if that's all you've seen of of an actor, don't judge them based off that because it's Twilight.
Every great actor's done a few shit films, like fucking Robert De Niro.
And also
Bad Grandpa twice.
Yeah, and also every single character in Twilight is acted fucking terribly.
Yeah.
So maybe it wasn't the actors, maybe it was just the writing. But yeah, like Robert Pattinson looks perfect. I loved the way he took the cowl off, and he still had that face paint,
over his
the
eyes.
makeup.
Yeah.
Emo Batman. I'm
he's got
so
the
down
trim
for it.
as well. The proper emo trim.
Yeah, it just makes sense. Like that would
I
be
love
him.
the suit as well. The suit looks great.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a fantastic Bruce Wayne, fantastic Batman. Although I am interested to see how he's able to counteract the two characters, because when it comes to Christian Bale's the best actor in the world in my opinion. And the way he was able to like slip in and out of Batman, Bruce Wayne, or like a character of Bruce Wayne, like in public, the way he was able to slip through each of those personas so seamlessly in those films, it was fantastic. Whereas from what we've seen, it looks like Bruce is similar still to Batman.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
He's all fucking.
Because they are
losing it.
separate entities, realistically. So it'll be interesting to see how he's able to pull off that kind of like not Jekyll and Hyde,
Like
but
the
kind
duality
of,
of
the
that.
split. Yeah, exactly.
Because in the Dark Knight, it was really fucking. They were quite separate because Bruce Wayne on the surface is quite like a charismatic businessman, not just in his own company, but just in his life. Like when he's talking to Alfred.
Yeah.
But then, as Batman, obviously he's more menacing. But then, with bloody Robert Pattinson, he just looks fucking sad. Like.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe for this film that could just be what he needs to do.
Yeah.
But considering it's year 2, I think he'd be.
Yeah, that
anyway,
makes sense.
That's the main thing I'm waiting to kind of see, and that's the only thing I You wouldn't even call it a doubt, but like I guess that's what it would be.
Yeah, it looks beautiful though. Like the way the film actually looks.
Oh,
And isn't it
looks gorgeous.
mostly filmed in the UK
Riddler.
to get the feeling of like a unique American city?
A lot of it was.
Yeah.
A lot of it was, yeah. And also like the architecture, a lot of it is just works here.
Yeah.
But no, the fucking Riddler.
Oh, I know.
They're gonna pull him off beautifully.
Oh, see, that's because I love the character. Because I used to love Batman Forever just for the novelty of having the Riddler. But
Okay.
I liked him in Gotham though. The one who looks exactly like iDubbbz.
Don't think it's gonna be quite like Jim Carrey, to be honest.
That's a shame. But yeah, this will be the Penguin. Holy shit, Colin Farrell's fucking like.
I still can't believe that's Colin Farrell. I still don't recognize
that's the thing.
it.
When he got like
It's
cast
ridiculous.
as the Penguin, you remember that a few months ago? There was like a bunch of.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? He's too good looking.
It
too
seemed
slim.
weird.
But then like when you see him and
He's banged it. It's
like he looks
ridiculous.
great as the Penguin.
Yeah, I also love the casting and I love all the casting. I love the casting of Gordon.
Andy Serkis as well.
I love yeah. That's what I was about to say. I love Andy Serkis as it all looks. I don't know how he's done this, but it's clear that Matt Reeves knows the character.
Yeah.
Because that is something that I always felt with the Nolan films. As much as they're amazing films, I felt like Nolan was intrigued by the character, but he didn't like know the character the same way Matt Reeves does.
Yeah,
you know?
I see what, because I was watching Fandome beforehand when he's like talking about shit or afterwards or whatever. He seems really fucking into it, and he's clearly very passionate, which obviously Nolan was.
Yeah.
But Matt Reeves is just a bit of a nerd
and he knows
in
his
the best
stuff.
way.
Whereas like, I think Nolan only read like probably a fair few comics, but not. I think Matt Reeves like grew up reading Batman comics and shit. Or at least he always gives that impression.
Yeah, like a Batman fan's Batman film, which is brilliant.
Exactly. And then there's idiots complaining that there's no Batman film for kids, even though there's hundreds of thousands of pieces of media for kids surrounding Batman. Fucking idiot. Anyway.
Yeah, other fandom.
Yeah, and then there was a lot. There might be too much Suicide Squad stuff at this point.
Oh my, that's weird because I'm not too into Suicide Squad, to be honest.
It's like it's such a weird. Not even that they're making it, but like I don't know why DC are so focused on trying to make this work. I'm not saying it's not going to work. I'm just saying like they're just trying over and over again. Maybe it's because Harley Quinn sells a lot of Hot Topic merch, but no, it is weird. It's just they seem way too exposed, considering we've not had a Superman film in 7 years and a Superman game in however long.
Yeah. Holy shit.
It's weird. A Green Lantern film in 10 years. I don't know.
Yeah, it like Suicide Squad to me. Like I know James Gunn is like a good director. Obviously, I love Guardians 1 and 2, and Peter Capaldi's fucking sick. And like the cast's great and all that. I just don't think it's for me, to be honest. The film, like, I'm not saying that it'll be bad.
That's fair.
I just don't think it's my thing.
That's fair. I think it'll be like a good laugh. I think it's gonna be a good film. I think it's gonna be very Guardians-esque. I think it'll be a good laugh, but I don't think it's something like. I don't think it's something you go back and rewatch over and over again. And I think it's intended as that. It's intended as watch John Cena get his head blown off. And,
yeah, that seems to be their direction.
It'll be a good time.
After
So many of them are going to die.
With, like,
It's going to be
Birds of Prey.
It's going to be what so many of them are going to die.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Sorry, what did you say? I think you cut out there.
Oh shit! I was saying that like that seems to be a part of their direction now, where like they're doing really like their usual glum shit like Joker, the Batman, then they're also doing like Shazam. I think Shazam 2's happening. Birds of Prey. This.
Yeah,
like,
they're
balancing their time.
They've got some variety. Yeah, it is nice to see variety and uniqueness in superhero films, considering Phase 3 of the MCU. So.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Why? Because everyone will hate me.
Yeah.
Phase 3 of the MCU is not good. got 4 good
I don't think
films.
I don't. Yeah, but how many films are in Phase 3? Like 8.
No, like 15
Holy shit! Is it that many in Phase 3?
or 11, 12. It's in the teens, I think.
When
Yeah.
does Phase 3 start after what?
Hold on.
It's Civil War's the first of Phase 3, isn't it?
So we've got Civil War,
Oh, I've got
Doctor
it up
Strange,
there.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Captain Marvel, Avengers Endgame, Spider-Man Far From Home. Is there any I'm missing there? Black Panther. R.I.P. Chadwick Boseman.
Oh yeah, that. Yeah.
Fuck cancer.
Yeah, no, that's a fucking. Yeah, with Chadwick Boseman's a massive shame because it's like. I don't know how to put it really.
Such an icon.
Yeah.
Such an icon for so many people,
And so many kids as well.
so inspiring.
Like,
So inspiring that he was able to, that he did like what he loved for knowing that he had.
yeah,
that.
4 years with like stage 3 fucking colon cancer is mental, and the fact that like he kept going, his mental strength. That's
Yeah, made such an impact. So R.I.P. to him.
yeah.
That being said, though, yeah, there's 4 good films in the in Phase 3 of the MCU.
That was an odd transition. That's one of your weak ones.
No, that wasn't a transition. That wasn't a transition. We were talking about Phase 3. I just wanted to quickly say R.I.P. to a legend. But
Yeah.
yeah, Phase 3 is I mean, all right, Black Panther is good.
Yeah.
I think Black Panther is pretty great actually.
I think it's alright.
Civil War is great, and then the 2 Avengers films are great, and that's it. Everything else is the same bland, overly produced, quippy, not shit. I still enjoy it, but I don't really want to watch it.
Right. Let me go through because I got it up now. It does start with Civil War.
Okay.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Fucking sick.
Great.
Yeah.
Great.
It has sort of slipped, not into obscurity. It's not underrated, but like out of all the Marvel films, it deserves a bit more credit.
It's
These
top
days.
5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Phase 2 though. Phase 2 is the best, right? In terms of it, you got Winter Soldier, the best MCU film potentially.
Best
Guardians.
Film. Yeah. Guardians second best. Oh yeah, good point.
Good.
Yeah, good point.
Right, Phase 3, Civil War, fucking cool. Guardians 2, I really liked. Homecoming,
I really don't like Guardians 2.
What?
Like, I heavily dislike
What
Guardians
is it for
2.
you?
It's just so on the nose all the time, and it's just so like, it's just boring. It just bores me.
Oh yeah, it's more
It's just
boring
flashing
than
lights.
first,
It's flashing lights for the sake of flashing lights.
Yeah, the dynamic.
And the whole ego plotline
Yeah.
is so obvious from the onset what's going to happen. So
Yeah, the character dynamics are less interesting, and Peter can be a bit of a cunt, and it's just meant to be like, I don't know.
yeah, and also it's not very funny. So
Yeah, it's less funny than Guardians 1, I'd agree, but I think it's okay. Homecoming, I still kind of like, because...
You know my opinion.
I know.
Actually, no. Okay. Homecoming is good.
Vulture's great.
Yeah, Vulture's great. I think I think it's a good film, actually, but I don't think it's...
Yeah.
It's kind of like upper mid.
It's maybe not as, like, relatable and humble as I'd like for a Spider-Man film to be. Especially, like, the first one.
Oh, as a Spider-Man film, I think it's terrible, but...
Yeah, I thought Ragnarok I've honestly soured on, kind of.
Thor Ragnarok I don't like very much.
Black Panther, I think Black Panther's alright.
I love it. Other than the CGI fight.
Oh yeah, that's not very good. I think T'Challa's pretty, like, obviously he's more interested in Civil War. He's pretty in there. Killmonger's fucking great. They're like dynamic they have. He's really good.
Killmonger's the best villain in the MCU.
Yeah, and like that chat they have at the end, their dynamic's great.
That is the most beautiful scene.
Yeah, it's fucking great. Infinity War's obviously class. Ant-Man and the Wasp is shit.
Yep.
Captain Marvel, I haven't seen
It's
it
shit.
since. No, I haven't
It's
seen it since
shit.
it came out, but I kind
It's
of rate
shit.
it.
No,
the
it's shit.
soundtrack was
It's
really
not good. It's not. No, Jack, it's not good. And I'm not saying this. I don't dislike Brie Larson.
Oh, you just
I don't
hate
hate
women.
Brie Larson. I also don't hate women. I just hate that film. It's shit. Like, in every aspect, it's fucking terrible. She's not a character. She's not written with any character traits.
Yeah, I do. I kind of hated what they did with Nick Fury's eye, because that's the thing I was most hyped about. Because I love Winter Soldier, and he says like, last time I trusted someone, I lost an eye. And then I was like, you see him in the trailer, he's got both of his eyes. You're like, fuck, he's obviously going to lose an eye in this film. And then it's a joke.
But why? Can we not?
Yeah.
That's the worst thing about prequels, is that they have to fucking explain everything. I don't want everything explained. Don't show me how Nick Fury lost his eye. Don't tell me how Han Solo got his fucking name.
That's the best one.
It's so annoying.
Solo.
Oh. And then Endgame's great.
Far from home, I need to watch it again.
Apart from,
for sure.
well, no, Endgame's first and third act is great.
Oh.
And then Far From Home's not very good.
Far from home, I need to watch again, because, like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
When you hear so much about a thing, and it's like,
yeah,
I just need to watch it again, because I remember quite liking it, and I liked. I'll be honest, I really quite liked Quentin and Mysterio and all that.
I mean, I didn't mind him. I thought the story was written weirdly. Like they were trying to make him a twist villain.
Yeah, the suit was fucking cool.
I think his performance was good. Yeah.
Peter's a bit of a tool in that whole film, though.
Yeah, Tom Holland is a great actor. I feel like he gets so much hate now, but just because he's like fan cast and everything, and his fans are toxic.
Yeah. So he's Back to the Future, Robert Downey Jr., Tom Holland. Let's do it. That's the thing. People are like rooting for remakes to happen now, and like I see this all the time about.
That's terrible.
The worst ones are people saying like, "Oh, if they do a live action Up, or fucking whatever the fuck this is."
Why?
That's the thing. Animated films aren't animated just by circumstance. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, they're animated because that's the best medium in which they're told.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Into the Spider-Verse is animated because it should be.
And it's the best Spider-Man film as a result of its massive charm.
I mean, you could argue
say
that,
Spider-Man 2 is better.
I prefer Spider-Man 2, but they're kind of on the same tier.
I like Spider-Man 2 a lot, to be fair. Isn't Joey Diaz in that film?
I think the fact that Into the Spider-Verse is like so widely considered either first or second, it's kind of like, okay, yeah, you can put it first. But now I've got Spider-Man 2 personally.
Yeah, I find Into the Spider-Verse more like rewatchable than the Raimi films, but I still like even.
Nah,
3 I like a lot.
I'd probably disagree. I can't really. I'm not a big fan of rewatching Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they both have a ton of charm that any Spider-Man film should have.
Yeah. Yeah, it should also. Hey man, Spider-Man films should be dramas at their core, in my opinion. And I know fucking High Top Film said that, but I think that anyway. Regardless, I don't care about any other people's opinions.
Yeah.
I just happen to also think that, which is why I don't like these Nickelodeon films that Marvel put out.
Oh, it reminds me of Dr. Sleep last year, the Shining sequel.
I never saw it, but I heard it was really good, and I'm kind of annoyed I didn't see it.
Oh my god, no, I thought it was good when I watched it. I thought it was okay when I watched it.
Is it not?
It's so shit.
Yeah.
It's like a Disney Channel film.
Oh,
it's
shit.
fucking terrible.
Wow,
It's
that sucks.
like Ewan McGregor's great, but like it's no, it is. Yeah, that is sort of it. It's the last. It's the bloody Rise of Skywalker of the Shining universe.
Oh, right, okay.
It's
Yeah,
terrible.
going back to remakes. I mean, apart from allowing me and you, the Four Pillars, and also Sif, to completely remake the entirety of the Assassin's Creed franchise. Other than that, remakes suck, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Remakes suck.
I'm
Remakes.
trying to think of a good one.
Remakes just they suck.
Yeah, because
Remake bad films and make them good. Don't remake good films and make them shitter.
Yeah.
Like, why? What's
the Child's Play one
obviously
had
it's
a
to
bit
make
of
money.
heart
The
in
reason
it
is to
the
make
other
money.
year.
They
But
sorry,
the
what?
Child's Play one had a little bit of heart, but it was still kind of shit.
Alright, okay. But nah, it's just like they're so clearly cash grabs because these are timeless films that don't need to be remade. You know, if people had passion for this, they would remake better. But they would remake worse films and make them better.
Yeah. What do you make of the Halloween remake from like? Because I thought it was terrible.
I don't think I ever got around to it. Was that 2018?
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, I didn't see it.
Not good.
What was I doing? Nah.
Now it's not fully it's like a soft reboot because they got the same characters.
Right. Okay. Yeah, remakes rarely work.
Yeah, horror's always a big one for that. Like Nightmare on Elm Street.
I don't. Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh, fucking the Psycho remake with what's his name in it?
Oh, the TV
in like
show.
2006. No, what?
There was a Psycho TV show.
Wait, is that what I'm thinking?
On that, yeah, maybe.
Psycho.
They are.
Oh, they've made loads of remakes of it.
I thought you were talking about fucking Scream. I am really tired.
Nah. Psycho with who was in it?
Oh my god, yeah.
Vince Vaughn.
Yeah,
that was it. Psycho featuring Vince.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn as as Norman Bates. That's ridiculous.
Didn't Psycho 2 and 3 come after that though? Weirdly.
No, Psycho 2 was released in like 1988.
Was it that late?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The Psycho remake was 1998. But then they also remade it in 1980 something and then made Psycho 2 in 1988.
Yeah, did you ever watch Bates Motel?
I can't say I did. I'm not a big horror fan. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like. We spoke about it last week quite a fair bit, but
yeah,
the genre doesn't speak to me. Bro.
I used to be like massively into horror. Like I watched Hannibal recently, the show, because Silence of the Lambs, one of the best films of all time. I like the other two in the trilogy, but
right.
It really depends. Like in the modern day, a lot of I know it's like a common thing to say. Oh fuck's sake! Fucking hell! But like in present, currently, it's easy to like shit on the horror genre. But I just don't think to make a horror that sells and does well in cinemas, it's always just quite shallow and jump scares and shit.
Yes, exactly. Do you know what does speak to me personally?
What?
The Karate Kid, and along with Cobra Kai, best show of all time. Not really, it's okay, pretty good. I love it, I adore it. I just wanted to bring that up. Like I don't have any conversation topics to flow off of that. I just fuck, I'm dying. I have coronavirus. Speaking.
Oh, do you remember coronavirus? Do you remember that? That was.
Oh yeah, remember when that happened and doesn't exist anymore? I loved it. It was great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whilst I'm dying, you've recently had your life saved by a certain website.
No, that was lovely. Yeah, Skillshare, because James.
This video was sponsored by Skillshare.
James got a promo link for it, where it's like if you redeem it, you can get like a year of Skillshare and like 2 months free or some shit. And I was like, fuck yeah, because I know someone who's used it to like learn After Effects, and I was like, oh okay, I'll do that. Geordie Vanderput, right? Fucking geezer, right? He's fully taught me like a bunch of shit on After Effects. Like, there's more I want to learn, but I know the basics now, which is which is pretty nice. And I can like proper blend shit,
Nice,
which
yeah.
is really cool.
We upgrading out here. We improving it.
Yeah, Skillshare for sure.
You're about to come back.
Bloody you.
You're about to come back like a fucking YouTube machine. You're gonna be destroying the game. You're gonna be pummel driving your cock into YouTube's algorithm and getting to 100k.
If I really
without
do want to
doubt.
appeal to Ubisoft, I guess I will
Bro,
just have
when-
to pummel my cock
when fuck's sake.
into YouTube.
when the Walshie returns, his videos are gonna be fucking movies. Top 5, more like top your mum's cock. Sorry, I just had a random spout of energy. Anyway,
you have to be the best
I'm
hype man of all time. That was excellent.
I'm hyped to see what you bring. It's gonna be sick. I'm
Ooh.
excited for you to fucking make videos again. I've missed that.
Oh, that's the thing. Is I had a bunch of video ideas. I'm gonna go on the video ideas list.
Yeah. Oh, are we exposing?
No, I had a few ideas just as we're going through. I'm looking at all my
I'll see.
ideas from like last year. They were fucking terrible. Let's see. I have Show June is a missed opportunity. Remaking certain games. What if
Fact.
there were sequels? What an IA game would be like Assassins who should have had their own games, Assassins with the highest kill count, and the most underrated game.
Oh shit. That
Also,
that's
the
a good
life
shout.
of
I wonder
Edward
what the most
Kenway.
under.
Oh, let's get that down because I've got that footage.
Oh,
now.
that would be good. I wonder what the most underrated game is.
It's like that's the thing. It'd just be talking about two, not two. Again, then I really would have nostalgia glasses.
Yes, 2. The most underrated Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed 2. Everyone universally hates it.
They will in a few years' time with the fucking Assassin's Creed community as it is. But
Nah, they won't, because they can't. Because, as we've seen by certain YouTubers making certain videos about them, but about that game, you can't make a good argument for it being bad.
No,
You can dislike
no one
it,
has.
but you can't make it. You cannot make an argument for those games being bad. And do you know why? Because for sure, they're not bad, and that's why. Because they're
holy
not
shit.
bad objectively, and that's why no one can argue that they are bad because they're not bad. But Ezio's just a Mary Sue at the end of the day, so.
oh, it just makes me angry. Oh. Right, Cardi B has no
You know what makes me
OnlyFans.
angry?
That's a good transition.
Do you know who else? Yeah, so does Bella Thorne. I mean, Cardi B kind of went under the radar this week because
she
Bella
got that
Thorne
wok,
became the Jeff
so she
Bezos.
gets a pass.
Macaroni in a pot.
I thought we were gonna have a bit of a
Nah,
medley
yeah,
there.
Bella Thorne became the Jeff Bezos of Instagram of OnlyFans. Sorry. She exploited the capitalist system and got some government regulation put in. It's wild.
Yeah.
And made $2 million doing it.
Fucking
So,
hell.
if you didn't know, Bella Thorne, who I don't fucking know why she's famous,
Yeah, neither
and I
do
don't care.
Isn't she like mates with
Was she a
Tana
Disney?
Mongeau?
Was she a Disney Channel one? Maybe, I don't know. Anyway, Bella Thorne made an OnlyFans, made $2 million in 2 days,
Jesus.
and started selling photos for she would sell a single photo for $200. But she said that the photos were quote unquote naked, but she wasn't nude in them, and she sold them for $200 fucking dollars and made $2 million.
Who
2
bought
million.
these? Like,
Well, if we do some quick maths, Jack, I think you'll find out.
if you've
Hold up,
spent
hold up.
$200
Two,
for a picture
yeah,
of Bella
so
Thorne,
about 2 million people. Hypothetically, if they only bought that one
it's not
photo,
like 1,000
then 2
people.
million people. No, 2 million people. Hello?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to figure out the math. No, that's 10,000 people, isn't it? It's mad.
Wait, what? Hold up. I don't... Is my math off here?
Yeah, because that would be 200,000.
My math is fucked.
No, I
Holy
fucked it as
shit,
well.
what was I saying? I was saying 2 million. I'm fucking dumb. Bro. Jeez. 1 million people.
400 million.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be mad though.
Anyway.
Just to sit in your kitchen. I've seen the one picture
That's-
where she's just drinking wine in her kitchen.
Did you buy it?
No,
Did
she's
you buy it
on
with your YouTube
Twitter
money?
because it's now socially acceptable to leak people's OnlyFans. But
Well, it is when it's just a photo of them sitting having wine, and then someone paid $200 for it. That's fucking mental. But she's absolutely banged it. I mean, I have nothing but respect for her, because the argument for OnlyFans has always been, oh, it's just another way to, exploit capitalism, make some money. We got to get the bag. She has done that to the max, and I only respect her for it, because on the Eagles Call podcast, I don't know about you, but I don't gatekeep income sources. Get the bag if everyone else is going to get the bag. And if that's going to be your excuse for doing OnlyFans, then accept it when someone bigger than you, more popular than you, more famous than you, makes more money than you. Because they matter more.
Right. Yeah. But also... yeah, no, I do sort of get what you mean. We had this chat the other week. OnlyFans. It's it's been
yes. Does exist.
Yeah. You can tell I need more sleep. People like our age and even a few years younger that can't wait to be 18 so they can get a fucking OnlyFans. That's
funnily enough, I actually saw an Instagram post today. I'm obviously not going to say who it was. I mean, no one will know. Anyway, they basically posted they just turned 18, and they fucking atted OnlyFans in the caption of the photo. They were like, OnlyFans, hit me up. It's legal now or whatever. I was like, that just creeps me out, because that's basically saying like, oh, I want people to groom me.
Yeah.
It's like, it just makes me feel so uncomfortable. It's like, oh yeah, I can't wait till I'm 18 so these creepy dudes can look at me naked.
Yeah.
That's going to be taken out of context.
That'll happen at 1,000 subs, guys. Founded Scarab OnlyFans. It's not just an easy income source. It's just come on, guys. Become an AC YouTuber like
Jesus.
me. There's more
Jesus,
dignity
you're
in
tired. Oh, you're fully brain dead.
I know.
Nah, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I respect Bellthorne for doing this. Kind of.
Yeah.
Not really, because it was false advertising fully. But also, if you pay $200 for a single photo of someone naked, hey man, shit, I did the Tyler. For sure, go outside, go to a bar.
Don't go outside, just go on Reddit and browse not safe.
Or that.
Reddit.
Or even go on fucking TikTok.
What is that a solution to?
Fucking go talk to women or look at women.
That's
I don't care. Don't pay £200 of your own money to see this random Disney Channel hoe post a photo of her drinking wine. Like, for sure, don't do that. Just go outside and talk to people. I mean, for some it's easier than others, but also, fucking, bro, $200. You got to be a whole new tier of gimp to spend $200 on a. Unless it was you who's listening to this right now, then that was a great investment. Good job.
Oh fucking hell.
Nah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Bella Thorne, that's Bella Thorne.
2 million.
And
Jesus.
it's ridiculous. I mean, I'd do that.
Who wouldn't though?
Because she didn't post it. Well, she didn't post any nudes, so yeah.
What wouldn't you do for $2 million?
Get pegged by a dwarf?
No, you fully would though, wouldn't you, for $2 million?
No.
That is enough to live a standard life without having to work again.
If it's filmed, no.
I wouldn't fucking care. Like, cut me out, wear a hat.
So
like,
you'd get pegged by a dwarf. Would you get pegged by a grandmother?
wait, mine?
Just a random grandmother.
See, on 80% I'm giving this thought, but at the same time, it's $2 million fucking dollars. Like,
yeah, but you can make that off Assassin's Creed content.
do you think I'm going to amass 2 billion views talking about Assassin's Creed.
Yes.
Right, but yeah, what wouldn't you do for a grand? Like $2 million is setting the bar high.
Bro, no, you're cheap and easy.
No, you've been all high and mighty, but really,
I'm not high and mighty. I just wouldn't get pegged by a granny for $1,000
this is what
on camera.
What separates the boys and the men. I reckon just like.
Is this of all things what separates us?
Yeah, I mean,
listen, man. You're just showing that. This is good because you're marketing to advertisers here. If anyone wants to sponsor this man's videos, he'll do anything.
Yeah. Oh, unless
he'll do anything.
Yeah. Oh, we did get a sponsorship.
Unless it's
Ubisoft. Not like a few months ago.
Oh shit!
They wanted me to promote their site selling.
Can you talk about it?
Yeah, they wanted me to promote the site selling game keys, and it was so obviously like a fucking. And it's got like all the reviews as well. You know, like the fake reviews that have on like the GTA glitch.
Yeah. I feel you. For cheap new games, click the G2A link. Yeah, nah. Fair enough, I respect that. And then you got the wallet advertisement. That was sick. The wallet sponsorship.
Yeah, you scammed me. But
well, they didn't scam you.
I don't know if we can talk about this. Let's.
Yeah, fair enough. Let's just move on. Well, they're not sponsoring you again now that you said you scanned them.
Did we finish talking about Fandome?
Well, we went on the Suicide Squad a little bit, but we didn't mention the Suicide Squad game, which looks.
I think it might be quite good.
Kinda interesting. Yeah. At first, I was worried it was going to be the exact same as Gotham Knights. Then I realized I think this is going to be like, kind of like a Halo type style game, as in, it's going to be first like single player, but then you can play it co-op with one other person. Like someone can just join in, but it'll still be the same single player story focused game, and that sounds quite exciting.
And I sort of had faith in it because it was like Rocksteady, and I know they're not going to make something that's just outright shit. And
you'd assume so, yeah.
Yeah, I think the dynamics of like the characters the story might be good. I just hope the enemies, because like besides Superman, all these enemies just like look like indistinguishable like blob people. Yeah, I really hope that's not. You know.
It's gonna be weird, the whole kill the Justice League thing. I hope it's not like, I hope they do kill the Justice League. I hope the name actually lives up to what it is, because if it's just one of those cases where they go and try and kill them and then they all become friends and that shit, it's like, okay, cool, but we've seen this 1,000 times. Can we just kill Superman?
Yeah.
Can we kill Superman, film it, and then send that video to edit?
His reaction to that trailer is really fucking nice, to be honest.
I've not seen it.
But it's...
I've seen it. But then again, Superman kills in the trailer, so it's wrong.
But he's not fully... He's not bloody Bizarro.
Oh, he's Justice League Superman. He's bad. Oh no. Fucking Justice League. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. The Snyder Cut's gonna be bad. Accept it. It's good that he's getting his film back, but it's gonna be bad. Shut the fuck up.
Another movie.
Shut the fuck up.
A totally different movie.
Oh my god, guys. Superman has a black suit, therefore it's good. Yeah.
Oh, I hope they smooth out Henry Cavill's upper lip.
I think all those shots are removed because those were reshoots.
Oh, good.
It is going to be very different, but at the same time, still the same fundamental movie, and it's still going to be bad because Zack Snyder isn't a good director. Well, that was quiet. I thought you did.
No, I'm just in shock that you dare to call director as bold as Zack Snyder shit. That's
he's not like he has. It's so weird how he has this cult following.
Yeah,
you know, he's made some okay films, but do you know what's not good?
What?
Batman versus Superman. Do you know what's not good? Man of Steel. Do you know
I
what's
like
not
Man
good?
of Steel.
Justice League.
I
Fair
haven't seen it
enough.
since I watched it in the cinema 7 years ago.
Yeah.
But Lawrence Fishburne was in it.
I have.
And
it was the second time I watched it that I realized that it's not fucking good.
I need to watch it again.
Yeah, it's like, he's just shush. Let Matt Reeves make the Batman. Make someone who understands Superman make a good Superman film. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But that being said, I'm glad that he's getting his film back. At least he's getting a chance. It's still going to be a bad film. The trailer looked good just because you can make any trailer look good. So, I mean, the Suicide Squad trailers look great. So.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are really good, Sea of Thieves.
Smooth transition.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've become addicted to Sea of Thieves.
Yeah, I think we're gonna play some tonight.
Okay, I just want to recommend this to anyone. If you played Sea of Thieves when it first came out and hated it because it didn't have any content, go back to it. I plead you go back to it. It's so good. It's so immersive. It makes you feel like a pirate, but like it actually does. It's like, bro, when we first jumped on that and you showed me it, I was like, holy shit, why did not more people play this? I don't like the art style, but the game itself is so fun if you have friends mostly. But it's so fun.
Yeah, and it's better now than it was, because the other day I jumped on and I went around, did my usual treasure maps. Then I found a blue message in a bottle and I killed this like skeleton captain and I found a key called the Ashen Key. And I'm like, right, this is the Ashen Key, so I'm going to go to the Ashen Island. And like I got sunk before I could get there. But the point is, like,
I love I love that immersive style of like true exploration where you actually have to find stuff.
It's the fact hardly anything is done for you, and everything's That's why it's so satisfying to play, because every victory is your own. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is almost like a simulator game.
Yeah.
In a way. Obviously it's got arcadey elements, but it's fundamentally great. So we'd both recommend go checking it out. But I won't be jumping on that tonight because I'm about to die as are you.
Yeah, but
so,
I do. I've just switched on my Xbox, to be honest.
If you did enjoy, make sure to hit like, and thanks for listening. And this obviously isn't the first. This isn't the real outro. This is the first outro.
The first.
Because first we got to talk about
money.
Ubisoft being fascist. We're going back to Ubisoft, as always, per usual.
Right, Ubisoft. I don't fully know the ins and outs of this, because whenever I see a Ubisoft controversy,
it's just they've just fucked up. How have they fucked up this badly? So Ubisoft have released a trailer for the new mobile game, which is a Tom Clancy inspired game, and it's like, it's basically a SWAT team who have a license to kill, and their license to kill is against protesters, and to represent those protesters they use the fucking BLM fist.
Yeah, I saw that
as the bad guys, and it was so out of touch, and it was so terrible. Like, nah, it's not even like, it's at the point where it's not even out of touch. It's just fucking pathetic. Like, how do you do that? That it doesn't even seem like a mistake. It seems like they did that on purpose.
Yeah,
you know?
And that's the thing, is they were like, oh, this isn't us, when really the veils just slipped. Like, what do they stand
that's what it
for?
is.
They're like, oh, we don't stand for that. What the fuck do Ubisoft?
Money. They stand for money. That's it. It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic, and I'm not
stand for something to die for.
I mean, you already know this, but I'm not buying Ubisoft games anymore.
What, besides Valhalla?
Well, yeah. Unfortunately, but that's for a different reason.
I don't want to buy Ubisoft.
Because this company, first of all, obviously they make shit games.
Yeah.
More importantly, though, they're morally bankrupt. They disgust me in everything they do. All right, lads, it's Joe here. I know this is quite abrupt, But unfortunately, the last 5 to 10 minutes of this podcast has been cut short because, for whatever reason, we've ran into some technical issues. The audio on our recording software didn't pick up properly. So that is a shame. But it was just 5 minutes of us talking shit about Ubisoft, and considering we do that every week, it's not too bad. So yeah, last 5 minutes are gone, but thanks so much for listening, watching, wherever you're consuming the Eagles Call. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like. Also, if you want to see more podcasts and, videos from me as well, hit subscribe, and of course, go check Jack's channel. It was a fun to be back. We will be back next week to talk about Assassin's Creed Unity and Rogue, as well as plenty other topics, I'm sure. And as well as that, we will have a full podcast without any technical issues. Because, we're the podcast next door, so we gotta fuck up at least once a week. Thanks again for watching. Love you. See you in the next one. Appreciate it. And sorry for the issue. Much love.